Everybody get ready to rumble! It's time for the Primetime King. With 24/7 Fusion Media, Vigilante Williamson, Matt Steven Seagal, and yours truly, the Baron himself, Norman Tag. And now, your host, 24/7 Fusion Media!
Hey, what's up? It's your boy, 24/7 here with Baron Norman Tag. We'll be joined by Vigilante Williamson here shortly, and hopefully Fat Steven Seagal. He's not busy. But just want to let you guys know we're the Primetime Kings, and it's great to have you all here. I'd like to start off saying what's up to my boy Pat S. What's going on, Pat? Hopefully everything's good with you, brother. Thank you for being here. I'd like to give a shout out to my man, Keely Chow. What's going on, Keely? Hopefully everything's good with you. Low Spick Linux laptop. Man, my man, hopefully everything's good with you, brother. Luke.
Hi, how you doing today, everybody? Just me, the Baron. Just a moment here. I'm on an important phone call, so I'll be right back with you if you don't mind.
You good, brother? What's going on, Luke? Hope everything's good with you, man. Keep kicking ass in the live streams. Sentient Dildo said, what's up, colonizers? It's Courtney's Fellowship of Oddballs. Hello, peeps. How you doing, Courtney? Great to have you here, sweetie. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. Yeah, it's great to have y'all here. Can't tag for a few. All right, thank you. Thank you, Keely Chow said, hey, to Courtney. Oh, what's going on, everybody?
I am back after being very unprofessional there. My apologies. I got an emergent phone call that came through from the long-suffering Mrs. Tag, so I just had to take care of that. Hey, everybody. Yeah. How you doing?
What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
I'm doing fantastic. I see Keely's in there, Pat S. I know you went through the whole names. It's Courtney. In fact, I've been talking to Miss It's Courtney. I think I got her on for Wednesday night, so I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah. Of course, Courtney's awesome.
She is. I was watching one of her shows today. It was her 80s retrospective show, and it's like, oh, boy. Did that really touch
one? Okay.
Yeah. And then, of course, then we got Sentient Dildo. Hi, Sentient Buzz. Yeah. Blue, Keely, Pat. Oh, hello, everybody. Good to see everybody out there. Been watching Fat Steven's live streams, and boy, is this crazy. It's just absolutely crazy.
Yeah, I heard there were some negotiations on the table, right?
With that, I have no idea. I
was watching the quartering. He was saying that Russia and trying to
you're talking about the Russia-Ukraine thing. Oh, I was just talking about Fat Steven with the convoy that's going through the U.S. But yeah, there's so much going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on. Heard he was going through Texas right now on his way to Oklahoma.
And I think they did make Oklahoma now. They were told by Illinois to stay out. Can you believe that? Illinois, stay out here. We don't want you around here.
Yeah.
And then,
fuck
of course,
that place, man.
Yeah. I'm glad you said I was about to. And of course, like the Russia-Ukraine, it's kind of funny. One of the things the long-suffering I enjoyed doing was they don't have them right now, live cams that was in Odessa. And there was a particular street corner that we loved to watch because it was just it was like a little shop there, and when we were watching, it'd be like all hours of the night, it'd be like 4:00 in the morning, watching all the people just walk around. It's like, don't these people sleep? But now that's off the air now, unfortunately.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, so many crazy things going. We live in interesting times. We're living in that Chinese curse. May you live in interesting times.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm just sitting here trying to share this on Twitter. So if everybody could be so kind, could you please share and hit the thumbs up for your boy. I appreciate it because all that shit's very important. And
I only liked it because that co-host of yours that you have. I had to like it because of that.
Oh, you know it. Yeah, I caught you on that.
So how's your week been going here? Did you do a pre-show yesterday?
Actually, I did not do the pre-show on Friday. I was with Pop Culture Minefield, and it was pretty cool. We were interviewing Sarah Frazetta, which is the granddaughter of Frank Frazetta.
Yeah,
and Frank Frazetta, very world-renowned comic book artist, passed away back in 2010, May of 2010, and of course, he put out the animated movie Fire and Ice.
Yep.
He also did the covers for Conan the Barbarian, the painted covers. He's done so much. I was checking out his history, man. Metallica bought one of his paintings for over $1 million a couple years back.
Wow.
Yeah, he's doing it big. So his granddaughter Sarah, she was nice enough to join us, and she was actually very cool. She's about 36 years old. Actually, basically walking in her grandfather's footsteps, and started doing comic books, and her art is starting to become, she's fine tuning it. It's starting to become as good as his. And that's a very that's not an easy thing to do, because this guy was he was the fucking master, man. So
he was incredibly, just you take a look at the art that he had on all that, and like I said, the Ice and Fire, which definitely. Do you know who is? Did she tell you who his model was for women?
No.
His wife.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
His wife was virtually the model for all of his women that he had for him.
Actually, his daughter came on too.
Oh, really?
One of his daughters came on. Sarah's mom, and I'm not really familiar with the family, so I'm not gonna say, well, his daughter this and daughter that, but she was very cool. She definitely had a couple guys on the panel, like, they were looking at Sarah, but then when the mom came on, they were like, damn. They had they had these looks on their eyes. I was like, oh, you guys like that, huh? Very interesting.
Yeah, they're definitely lovely ladies. And,
yeah. So it was cool. It was cool, and I enjoyed it. Had a great time. We were on there with Steve. Fat Steven was there with us, and we had a great time. So the show went for about, maybe, if I'm not mistaken, could have been about 2.5 hours. And by the time we were done, it was like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, getting rolling into the evening time. And I was like, why would I do the pre-show at so late, hours later? And I was like, nah, let me just chill. So I decided not to do it, and kind of hung out with them, and it was cool. I had a great time, being with some great folks, and talking to a great comic book artist and the moms, and shit. It was good. It was good. Hopefully, we get a chance to do it again. So,
and who could blame it, right? I mean, that was talking to a lineage of legacy.
Right, there you go. And and if you see her art, man, she's fucking awesome. She did a cover of Red Sonja versus Attack from Mars. Those little aliens with the brains sticking out. Yeah, and she had the leader on the floor with the knife up in the air, ready to fucking kill his ass. And this shit looked awesome. If you look that up and it's painted, it's fucking beautiful, man. And she did a hell of a job. Like I said, she's getting to be as talented as Frank. So it was a pleasure to meet her, and I had a great time, kicking it with them, and I was just thankful to be a part of that whole scene, man. So
I'm going to have to catch that. I'm definitely going to have to catch that.
Yeah, man. Please do, man. Please do. Pat S says her sisters are pretty hot. Well, that's me saying pretty fucking hot. Yeah, I got you, Pat. There you go.
Now, does she work in the traditional style, or is she computer like Carrie?
Nah, she's everything by
straight
hand,
up,
man.
old
Yeah.
style.
She's straight up, yeah. You see, yeah, it was great, man. You guys check it out. We looked over some of her art, and it was fucking awesome. She's cool as hell. They were saying all kind of, you know, little jokes and shit that probably would have got somebody else pissed and stormed off the camera, but she sat there and laughed and she just rolled with everything. So yeah, she's you could tell she's, you know, cut from a different cloth, man. And yeah, it was great to, you know, to see her and talk to her, and she was very cool. And matter of fact, they have a Frank Frazetta museum out there in Pennsylvania, and she actually does tours of the museum. And she had just finished one of the tours, and she gave us about a good hour, about an hour and a half of her time, and then had to go back to give another tour to another group of people. So she was like, after she was done, she got up and was like, all right, guys, I got to go, you know, back to work and all this. And so it was cool that she carved out a little bit of time for us. So, you know, very appreciative of that.
Well, I got an incredible amount of envy for you, sir.
You know it, man. Courtney said that was a good show, 24/7 Fusion Media. Yeah, and Courtney was there. She saw it. She said, pretty stuck at home these days, but I didn't have much interest anyway. Huh? Maybe I'm misunderstanding. But
I think it's about talking about Comic-Con.
Okay, yeah.
Comic-Con, the Star Wars Galactic Cruiser stuff.
I keep hearing so much shit about that Galactic Cruiser. Like, you know, I saw this little clip that Drunk 3PO had posted on Twitter, where it has this guy. He has like this bingo deal where he's fucking shaking and all this shit is fucking going in his little deal. Little cage, rounded cage thing. And so he stops it and he pulls out this thing and he was like, all right, guys, we're going to go do a galactic dance. So he was like doing like the Harlem Shuffle or like line dancing. And I was like, This is what the fuck you're going to do at the Galactic Cruiser? Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Star Wars. I hate to say this, man, but this is real shit, man. New Star Wars is so full of shit. And everything that they're trying to incorporate, they're trying to, you know, and see, the thing is, Star Wars is going to be just like Marvel Comics. Right now, what Marvel Comics is doing is that, like, you know how we looked at the MCU, the MC, you know, the movie side of things, and they had all these phases, and they had, you know, Endgame and all this other shit. Now, what they're doing is they're trying to stick like Kamala Khan and all these woke characters. They're trying to mesh the woke characters with all the cool fucking characters, and that's and I mean, and that's what they did that's what they're doing with Star Wars. You got all your classic legacy characters, and now they want to put Rey and all these other, and the thing is, it's like they keep showing us all this Disney Star Wars shit, and Disney Star Wars sucks, man. So it's like I hate to see the good shit be combined with the whack shit, and then, you know, that makes everything whack at this point, man. And Marvel's doing the exact same thing. It's like, fuck that, man.
They're taking an idea, they're running into the ground. I mean, as it goes, there's Star Wars and there's Disney's space conflicts. And neither the two shall meet, in my opinion. As I said, I'm not black-pilled. I'm not black-pilled at all when it comes around to Star Wars. I love Star Wars. You know, you just have to look in here. I'm just surrounded by Star Wars, amongst other stuff. I'll never not like Star Wars. I don't know if that was even proper English, but who cares? When it comes around to Disney space conflicts, forget about it. I'm not interested anymore. You have... I mean, Favreau and Filoni seem to have taken the KK pill. They're trying to connect everything. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. It looks like, you know, the information Doomcock was getting was wrong. I hate to say it. I'm not going after Doomcock. I'm not going after him at all, or the others. But it looks like Disney's more obsessed to bank on failure than to try to grab on to success when it comes to this. They're losing money. I mean, this is a golden egg. In fact, this is a chick that was dropping 2 golden eggs at a time. They should, but the thing is, whatever they're making now, they should be making twice as much. And right now, the chicken is laying 10 eggs. So it's it's just and of course the reason why you have the prices so high with Space Conflict Space Cruiser that looks like it's right out of Buck Rogers in the 25th century, by the way. And I don't want to insult Buck Rogers in the 25th century, but honestly, you look around there, it's like this doesn't look like Star Wars. This looks like Buck Rogers. This doesn't even look like Battlestar Galactica. This is this is 1970s Buck Rogers set, Glenn Larson, and now you're going to try. Have you heard that woman singing?
Damn.
Have you heard that woman singing? That they have that.
I've heard that. You don't like Buck Rogers, man? You don't like
Glenn Larson? Buck Rogers. I love it.
I got the whole series. I got the whole series sitting right there.
I wish I would have gone in the other room. You know what they did a few years back? Some guys started doing these little novellas, and these novellas are based off the Buck Rogers series. And I just got one. I have to read it. I'm reading Raymond Feliciano's books first, his Dolphin War series. I'm going to get those done first. I'm going to read that one. And yes, Courtney's absolutely right. Buck Rogers is far cooler. I'm just saying these sets look like they would be in Buck Rogers, and that's an insult to Buck Rogers. I mean, I grew up watching Buck Rogers. It was fun.
Yeah, I love Buck. Beady.
Yeah.
Pacific 414. What's going on, man? He says, "What's up? Hello at 24/7 Fusion Media and at Baron Orman Tag. What's going on, Pacific? My man.
He's being in trouble. He's just getting in trouble. That's all. You know him.
You know it, man. Courtney says the new Star Wars sucks, and I don't care what anyone else says. There you go, man. Yeah. There you go, Courtney. Yeah, you speak how you feel. Everybody's opinions are welcomed here, man. So, I appreciate y'all. She said, I didn't say hello yet at 24/7 Fusion Media and at Baron Orman Tag. Look forward to Wednesday and hi Pacific, Pat S, Luke, Sentient Dildo, and Keely Chow. There you go, Courtney. You're awesome, man. Appreciate you, Courtney. And like to say what's up to everybody if I didn't, but like to say what's up to everybody. I did, but it's always good to say hello twice. It doesn't matter. It's all good.
You did a great job.
Appreciate
it. I even did some of it too, so I even backed you up.
Yeah, you did, man. Thank you, bro.
But my
saber.
Yeah.
There you go,
typical Tintin. But I mean, I saw some of the footage of that woman singing that's dressed up as a Twi'lek, and she's got the Rodian in back. You can't back her in the corner. It's like, what the hell are you singing? That is such crap. That's Star Wars. Give me Loppy Neck any day over that, definitely. And then I saw the saber battle between their Rey and their Kylo. It was horrible.
Yeah, that shit there, man. They need to just stop, man. And the thing is they keep going forward with more and more shit, thinking that that's what people want. It's crazy because I was looking at the Galactic Cruiser video. And people are actually paying all that fucking money to go to a fucking place. God, they want to know how to fucking line dance. They can go to their fucking local bar, man, and fucking hit the dance floor and learn how to do that shit. I'd be damned if I'm paid thousands of dollars to fucking be around a bunch of idiots that are dressed like people that I don't even fucking like, man. It's like, I don't know, man. It says a lot, man. But I guess anything to get closer to Star Wars, people don't mind paying the price, but that's a price tag that's a little too steep, man, for really for anybody's pockets, man. I mean, why pay that much money to look at a shitload of trash? I don't get it, but
yeah, you're 2 days on board this thing. You can't leave because you're supposedly on a ship. And now one of the big things is they've been basically giving free stays to all their little shells out there. The people that have been quote unquote reporting and how great this is because they want them on there, showing pictures of them having a great time going out there. Look, this is so wonderful. It's nothing like what those assholes say out there. This is so great. So, I mean, the first ones that are coming in there are basically your shells. And I'm sure there's a few rich people that have more money than common sense too.
Right.
But I can't see how an average person has husband, wife, 2 kids, could even think about affording that, a common person, without hitting that, breaking that credit card, amongst other things. And that's the $6,000 to get on there. That's not including everything else. They want you to buy their outfits so you could dress up in there, which are like double priced, and yeah, all the other stuff that's above and beyond that you still have to pay when you get in there. They're raping you.
Oh,
it's
man.
Insane. It is just insulting.
Yeah, Low Spickle his laptop says, I called it a Little Space 1999 mixed with Star Trek. Yes, Space 1999. I love that show, man. That fucking show is pretty good, man. Yeah.
I always thought the first season was better, though.
Pat S says that was a real person. It was a midget in a robot suit.
Yeah, it was Felix Silla.
Yeah.
Felix Silla played it. And he was also I think, of Jawa, and he was Cousin Ed, and he was all sorts of.
Yeah, he was all kind.
Yeah, and guess who played the voice of Twiki?
Mel.
He's drawing a blank, folks.
Mel Blanc.
Like my head.
Yeah, there you go, man. You funny. I like that. What's up, Zax? What's going on, brother?
Hey, Zax.
Courtney says, I agree with 24/7 Fusion Media. Left my ass off. It looks like my worst nightmare. Yeah, man. Old man, what's going on? Haven't seen you around in a little bit, but great to have you here. Old man is awesome, man. Can't wait till he has his own YouTube channel so I could subscribe to him.
It'd be a wild one, that's for sure.
Sentient Dildo says, I want to find a person that spent $6,000 on that crap and sell him and her some magic beans. Oh shit!
You probably could. You probably could. I mean, it proves that there's about 1,000 fools born every minute.
Yeah, it's there's a lot of shit going on, man. I just hate that. I just hate that, whatever they got going on, if anything, it affects the people that care about it and has been supporting it since day one. So, if they want to come with their new version of this, I don't know, man. I don't get it, but it just seems like a lot of people are just interested in trying to acquire new fans and don't give a damn about appeasing the old ones, the people that got them to this point, man. The folks that made their franchise, people stuck with it, bought the toys, bought the comics, watched the cartoons, watched the movies, and everything else, in between. They were like, yeah, they don't even give a fuck about us, man. So I don't know, man. I just, I support all old Star Wars. Everything, everything before 2012, I support. And the only thing I did buy brand new when it first came out. I spent, how much did I spend? I spent like $12 was on Star Wars Day last year. I bought that Heir to the Empire that came out on Amazon, that came out for one day. It was that one EU graphic novel. It was that one little that one novel that came out. I can't say it was a graphic novel, but it was that paperback novel. It's funny. I have it sitting in the.
Are you talking about Heart of the Jedi?
Heart of the Jedi. That's what it was. Or I said Heir to the Empire. My bad. That was a whole other. Heart of the Empire. Matter of fact, I still have it sitting in the Amazon bag. I never opened the bag.
You never did? Oh, I got my copy. It was like that. No, that was one of the best things ever, because that was not done by Disney that we know of. It was basically a bootleg. That book had no PR. It was out for about 3 weeks before it got taken off. I managed to get it towards the end. I've read it. Anybody can read it. Yeah, it was about 3 weeks it was on there. But the thing is, people didn't know about it. It was word of mouth. But guess what beat virtually every single Star Wars book on Amazon? Only missing it, all of them by one, because Timothy Zahn had his Thrawn book coming out at the same time. It was beating all the New Republic, that High Republic, man. books and crap that they were putting out there and
Right.
promoting so heavily. It beat all those with just word of mouth, and only coming in second to Thrawn. And of course, the reason why right there, Tim's on. The moment you put Tim's on, Star Wars, Thrawn together, it's gonna sell like hotcakes.
Yeah, Heart of the Jedi. That's what it was. Yeah, Heart that shit there, man. I got my copy, man. It's I never ripped open the bag. Hell, they could send me the wrong fucking book, and I wouldn't even know right now, man.
And the thing is because it's such a limited thing, that book is worth a lot of money now.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it sold for 175. I've seen it sold for 300. Mm-hmm. I've seen it sold for $5. I've seen it sold for $9.99.99.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and people paid for it. So
right.
Hell, I was even thinking
I got it for $9.99. I got it for $9.99, $9.99.
Yeah, and it's crazy because through my little phone bill, I get Amazon Prime for free, mm-hmm. so I can watch the shows, I can order whatever the fuck, and so I paid the $9.99, of course, with the tax and everything, and got it shipped for free. So it was like, fuck, I won, man, and then. That shit's worth hundreds of dollars now. So it's like.
Yeah. And the thing is, I have no intentions of selling it. Coach and Nick over at Echo Base, they bought a bunch of those when they first came out, and they're giving them away.
I saw that. I remember that. I saw people winning that shit left and right. I had to sell my shit. I mean, if it came down to it, I'd sell it for a few hundred and be done with it, man. But I think I'm gonna hold on to mine, man. So, it was only $10, man, and it's still in the original Amazon package. So, shit, man, it was one of the it was good, man. I mean, if I wanted to read it, I could pull the shit up online and read it online. Right. The whole story's already been leaked, so that's basically how I would go with that. Pat says you didn't like Rogue Squadron. Actually, Pat. Rogue Squadron is going to be the new movie that comes out in the next year or two, directed by Patty Jenkins. I like Patty, man. I like Patty as a director, but the fact is, Patty's trying to do more than that, and she ain't that good, man. So, what the fuck are we supposed to be expecting from Rogue Squadron? I heard so much shit about Rogue Squadron. I heard that fucking Ryan Johnson was a writer for the fucking he's helping Patty Jenkins write the script. That was one story I heard. Mm-hmm. And I was like, fucking Ryan Johnson, like she's teaming up with this asshole to write. I was like, come on, man. I can't get behind none of this shit, man. I just can't, man. And I'm not black pilled because I got hope for all kinds of shit. But the thing is, as a consumer, you just got to know better, man. And and just because you're not black pilled and you have hope, a lot of people give you an example. Seen recently, folks were saying, hey, a lot of people are tired of not being able to enjoy the entertainment that's out right now. Mm-hmm. And they want to enjoy it. So my whole thing is, how can you compromise your senses, what is good, what is bad, just for the sake of wanting to like something or not wanting to be or not wanting to be perceived as being black pilled?
Right.
My thing is this, man. If the shit's good, it's good. If the shit's whack and it ain't worth a fuck, that's what it is too. I'm not gonna sit here and just because I'm a Star Wars fan, but I'm not a fan of what's been going on with Star Wars since 2012. So just because I'm not down with the sequel trilogy, I'm not watching The Mandalorian, I'm not watching Boba Fett, it doesn't mean I'm black pilled. It just means that I know better. And I would love to enjoy those things, but you know what? To enjoy those things means that you're going to have to accept in one way, shape, form, or fashion Disney Star Wars and the destruction that it all caused. So how the fuck, it's like, as much as I love Star Wars, how do you really expect me to support some shit that's destroying the franchise? Because I want to have the feeling again of loving it and enjoying it. I can't do that. It's like there's something in me that says, you know what? I love Star Wars. Anything from, you see, and even that Heart of the Jedi was created before 2012. So that's something that's been sitting on the shelves to be fucking printed and made for a long fucking time. I'd rather sit there and that shit came out of nowhere. It came out of nowhere like a fucking sucker punch and fucking laid out everything. And of course, you know what Disney did when they found out that Amazon was putting it out, they fucking put the stop order to it. And I mean shit. But the thing is, Disney was able to see with their own fucking eyes how much people care about the old shit. Look, they could sit there and make all these fucking novels or whatever of the new shit, and nobody won't give a fuck. It's funny. A couple months ago, this had to be like October, November of last year. They had a High Republic comic book that came out, right?
Yep. And
this one cover of this of this I'm thinking Galactic. This one comic book of the High Republic. When you look at the cover, the comic book was about the cover had two characters on the cover, and they were talking about a galactic bake-off.
Yep, that came out just not too long ago.
So why the fuck am I going to sit there and support a comic book that's on some old cheesy, corny bullshit about baking? Like, what the fuck are we doing with Star Wars now, man? It's like, come on, man. I don't want to see this shit. I don't want to read it. I don't want to see it. I'm not going to support it. And that's not being bad. That's not being black-pilled. That's called knowing better.
You are absolutely right.
And it's like, yeah, dude, and I mean, at some point, yeah, Star Wars can, the whole thing to it, man. If Star Wars is ever going to get back to any kind of form of what it used to be, some things have got to change. And as long as there's no changes, I'm not going to sit there and fucking support. Dude, I remember going to a pawn shop and I bought like a fucking, like a stack of movies or whatever the fuck. And I opened up one case of movies and, one case of one movie case, and the movie wasn't in there. So I walked back in the store and I'm like, hey man, I bought this movie, but the movie wasn't in there. Can I go grab something else? And he was like, yeah, you can go ahead and get whatever you want. So
the hounds from hell.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you got to go do what you got to do, go ahead, man.
Oh no. They're just being noisy.
So when I went to go, he's like, yeah, go ahead and exchange it. So I went and exchanged it. When I went to exchange it, I went back to the counter, like, yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and take this movie. He had a brand new Han Solo movie sitting there, still in the cover. He was like, man, take that with you, man, because nobody wants to buy this shit. So it's like, damn, I walk out of there with my replacement movie, and then he gave me a free fucking Han Solo movie that I've never fucking watched. I just grabbed that shit and threw it in the pile and was like, whatever, man. Nobody gives a fuck about this, man.
Okay, Courtney, you want to hear a Midwest version of this now? Because you say about you're going East Coast, no sugarcoating. Let me join in the fray. We just lost this guy who did this, Tom Veitch, I believe is how you pronounce his name. He did something that they could never do with that High Republic. He built up. It's amazing what he did. He built up things that they're doing inside Disney that they don't even want to give credit for. The holocrons that you always talk about. Double-edged lightsabers that were brought into Star Wars. George Lucas thought that was neat. He at least acknowledged it. He loved what he was doing and with that Star Wars and incorporated in there, and had no qualms even saying, "Hey, that's where it came from." Disney, everyone. Okay, here we go. These are the classics. I got my Dark Horse ones here, the reprints of the original. These are the Star Wars copies of. I have the original ones, but I like to read these so I don't have to always take my comics out. But the 1977 series on up to 1980 Marvel, everyone wants to sit back and say, "Oh, they had a big rabbit in there. Oh, how silly, how stupid." In a bake-off, isn't? Jackson was not Jar Jar. Jackson was a 6-foot-tall green meat-eating rabbit. He was based off of Bugs Bunny. He kicked ass. He was also the first EU character, the first comic that had none of the original characters in it. Issue number 16, by the way, brought you Valance, one of the greatest bounty hunters that they ever brought into Star Wars. Well, of course, Disney brought him back. Let's ruin him. So let's take this character, absolutely ruin the character, so we can try to placate people like me thinking that we're freaking idiots. We're not. We love Star Wars. We love what it's all about. All Disney is a giant leech sucking on the body of Star Wars, hoping they can at least do something. Do something, but they can't. So they're copying the MCU. That's everything all incorporated together. All these little things. Right. And they picked this giant universe that we had ever since issue number 7 of Star Wars. After the 6 issues of the movies. Issue 7 was the first one where you had the first original story, Star Wars. And they built this giant universe. They were going places, new planets left and right. While Disney, hey, I know, let's go to Tatooine. Well, we're done here with Tatooine. I know, let's go to Tatooine. I know, let's go to Tatooine. No, let's go to Tatooine Minor now. Okay, how about Tatooine Major? They made everything so small. So small now. Everybody's bumping into each other. I thought this was a galaxy about the size of ours. 150,000 light years across? And now they made it basically to a 30-mile radius. Mandalorian, at least season 1, was good because they came out there and they were made. There was basically a universe neutral. It could be EU or it could be Disney's space conflicts. They weren't really setting it. They're even doing stuff as much as possible so it didn't conflict with the EU. Of course, by the time season 2 came around, that started flushing down because they started bringing in all the Disney crap.
Right.
But you had 30 years.
Yeah.
30 years of universe building. 30 years. And now they say, let's flush it down the toilet and we'll try to do all this in 5. And they're going to sit back and say, oh, that 30 years, we have to do this because things weren't consistent and you conflicted with each other. They conflicted with each other about day 1. They walked out there. Poe Dameron. Okay, what's Poe Dameron? Oh, he was born on Yavin because his parents boinked on Endor when the Death Star got blown up. So they boinked and they went to Yavin. He grew up on Yavin and all this bullshit. And then all of a sudden, I know, he's a spice runner now. When the hell did that happen? Oh, and while we're at it, we can't explain anything on screen, so we're going to have to do this book. We're going to have to do this comic. We're going to have to do this bullshit.
Yeah.
Excuse me. One soliloquy from Alec Guinness in Star Wars, talking to Luke, and you had the whole universe in a nutshell. They were the guardians of peace and justice for 1,000 generations, until the Dark Times, until the Empire, until Darth Vader betrayed and murdered your father. There was a Clone War. We had everything in a nutshell. We didn't know the exacts, but we knew what was going on. They did not have to go, okay, what happened? Okay, we're going to have to write this book now because we didn't explain everything in the book. And then when Rian Johnson was called out, because what was one of the classic lines in Star Wars? I have a bad feeling about this. Of course, he didn't have it, and he didn't have it in The Last Jedi. So you know what he sat back and said? Oh, BB-8 said it.
Mm-mm.
Rian Johnson, right on
it. Yo, Courtney, you're awesome too. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Hey, my brother from their mother.
Yeah. What's up, Sentient? He says 24 ain't about the bacon bitch shit. He's all about the cooking. That's why I started laughing. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Mexican Iron Man's busting my chops too. Hey, Mexican Iron Man, how you doing, brother?
Mike. Hey, everybody. Would like to thank Mexican Iron Man for everything that he's done for me. And
me too.
You know, just wanted to wish and congratulate Mexican Iron Man. And just wish him a happy birthday. So
happy birthday.
Yeah, it's his birthday. Just want to wish Mexican Iron Man a happy birthday. It's a great fucking guy. He looks out for any and everybody. His heart is bigger than Yavin. You know what I'm saying?
He is.
Yeah, he's a great guy. And just wanted to tell Mike, man, thank you, man. Hope you've had a great birthday. Hope everyone really is showed and expressed, how much they love you and how much they appreciate you. Because you deserve it, man. And just wanted to be just tell you, yo, man, we love you here and we're thankful, that you're in our lives, man. And we have nothing but love and respect for you, man. So, thank you, for everything that you've done for me and for a lot of us. And bro, I just hope you had a great birthday, man, and hope you have 100 more, man. Thank you, man, and thank you for being here, man, and showing your support, man. We love you, bro.
Courtney, don't say he's old, Iron Man. He's younger than me. But you know what I got here? I'm going to upload later on. I have footage of Mexican Iron Man swinging at a rabbit chicken piñata with his lightsaber for his birthday celebration.
Oh, that's cool. I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it.
Actually, that'd be great. I'd love it if that was actually for real. I'd pay money for Mike to do that. Go out there, swing at a rabbit chicken piñata with his lightsaber for his birthday.
Well, he is New York and I'm Philly. I feel him. Yo, I appreciate you, Courtney. Yeah, there you go. Courtney's awesome. I appreciate you, Courtney. Don't even say Jar Jar to me. Oh man. Oh shit.
How much you gonna pay me, Mike? How much you gonna pay me? I work with the dollars. I'm just like Fet for hire.
Makes an argument, says Baron, you're a silly face. Don't you know that Disney knows what's best for us? You need to stop screaming and start consuming what they've made for us. You are a bad fan, and it is too. Just kidding, LOL. There you go, man. Oh man.
Actually,
you guys
I'm gonna have to talk to Fet for hire. Maybe he can make something up where it looks like he's swinging at a rabbit chicken piñata. He's good at that.
Since he said, I gave blood today, but it was too wonky. But it was a bit too wonky till now. Oh, I feel you, man. Shit, you're doing it for a good cause, man. Man, everybody saying what's up to Mexican Iron Man. That's what's up, man.
Happy birthday, man. Yeah.
Happy birthday, man. Fucking Mexican Iron Man deserves the world, man. He fucking does so much for us, man. And thank you, brother. Eric K. What's going on, man? The wrench of all wrenches, man. What's going on? Damn, the fucking chat just jumped. Wait a minute.
I love it. Yeah.
Whoa.
I don't know. This is all over the place. And Mike, we're going to have to talk here soon, by the way.
Since he says dildo 9 gave blood today. Oh, okay. That's all right. Courtney says I'm cracking up. Courtney said it's so true. Hell, it's Courtney's Fellowship of Oddballs. Pacific 414 says what's up to Mexican Iron Man and Sentient Dildo. Mexican Iron Man says thank you, my brothers. Hey man, thank you, man. You're awesome, man. You always like I say, you're always looking out for us, man. And shit, I know me on my end, all I want to do is make you proud, man. You and my family and everybody else, man, to help me get to where I'm at right now. Matter of fact, Mike, let me see something real quick, man. Just to let you know, big brother.
Is he able to come in maybe to briefly?
Yeah, I'm at 724 subscribers, man. So
724.
724, man. On my mission of 1,000, man, and then from there, 1 million. But we take baby steps on the way up, man. But I'm thankful, man, and appreciate, man, because Mexican Iron Man and everybody in the chat and a bunch of other people, man, have been trying to help me get there, man. And I'm just thankful to everybody, man. But I just wanted to let you know this is where I'm at right now, man. And I'm just thankful, man, that that everybody's trying to look out for me, man. And thank you, Mike, man, for everything you've done for me, man. I appreciate you, brother.
I'm at 75.
Shit. Yeah, you'll get to 100 by next couple of weeks, man. You got to keep pushing at it, man.
Oh, I know what's going to do it too. Having Courtney on, she's going to get me over that.
There you go. Yeah, Courtney's awesome, man. So of course, it should definitely help you get there. LOL, if my heart is bigger than Yavin, well, my waistline used to be bigger than a taco filled Death Star. Shit. Hey, that's a good one, man. Oh man.
You see Pat S's there? A Mexican Iron Man's heart is bigger than my liver.
Oh shit.
I'll drink to that.
There you go. Happy birthday, Mike. That clip Paulie put out was the real thing. Yeah. Some good shit, man. Old man Mexican Iron Man, hail and happy birthday. I appreciate that, old man. Old man's awesome, man. Thank you. And Courtney says, I don't even know what old is. There you go. Pacific says Mexican Iron Man. Hope you've had an awesome day, brother. Yeah, man. Shit, I hope you've had. I know he celebrated his birthday. A couple days at a time, man. Hopefully, every time you celebrated it, it was great, man. You deserve nothing less than that, bro. Brett Cohen, what's going on, Brett? What's going on, brother? Hopefully everything's good with you. He says it makes an Iron Man. Happy birthday, and may you have the most fantastic year ahead. Yeah, man, for real, man. You definitely deserve it, brother. And makes Iron Man says, Baron, don't release that video. Oh shit, yeah. Makes Iron Man says, thank you. And yes, my mom is in town, and it's been an epic day. Thank you, Pacific 414. Hey, man, shit.
Mexican Iron Mom. Wow.
Yeah. Mexican Iron Mom. Yeah, that's you hit it right. You hit it right on the head, man. That's a good one, man. Tell her we say hi, man, and tell her she has a hell of a son, man. So she should be proud, man.
She brought you up right. She was a good mother.
Oh, there you go, man. And Eric K says, I'm here, all listening while I'm working. Hey, man, thank you, Eric K. Eric K is awesome as fuck, man. I've heard a lot of stories about him, man. Great guy, man. I heard he's cool and smooth as fuck, man. He's cool as Billy D. Williams, drinking that Colt 45. You know what I'm saying? Like, he on some real smooth shit. I like that. Makes an Iron Man. How old are you? You're probably younger than me or something anyway. There you go.
Is he directed that to me?
Nah. Okay. Nah. She was talking to Mike. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'd like to say what's up to the lovely Sherry. How you doing, girl? Hopefully everything's good with you. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful day. Thank you all for being here.
I love it, Sherry.
Yeah, Sherry's awesome.
Do you see a sentient dildos threatening me in the chat? It's just disgusting. Disgusting. True, but disgusting.
Makes Iron Man says if we're at 724, yes, we are getting there. And Courtney says, nice. Pat S says, oh, I'm at 726. Shit.
He's moving on up.
Yeah, it moved on up. I appreciate that, man. And thank you, Courtney. Thank you. Shit, I couldn't have gotten there without y'all. Low Spec says I'm at 497. Hey, yo, if we can we? Hey, Pat, could you please put Low Spec Linux Laptops channel in the chat? Can we subscribe to Low Spec Linux Laptop? Let's get Jeff to 500, man. Please, man. He needs 3 subscribers. So if you guys can, yeah. Are you subscribed, Baron?
Yeah.
Are you subscribed to Low Spec? All right, I'm
subscribed.
All right, I'm gonna check your phone, and I'm gonna see if you subscribe. I'm gonna check your.
What I want. Honest, promise.
Honest. All right, yeah. So if you guys can, there you go, man. So if you guys can subscribe to Low Spec Linux Laptop, get him over 500, or at least get him to 500. He's a great guy, very smart, intelligent as fuck. He helped me do a lot of things on this Samsung Chromebook, and yeah, you know, him and Cosmic Fusion really helped me out, man. A few months back, man, and Low Spec, he's definitely moving up, man. And shit, yeah, man, let's get him to 500, man, if we could, yeah. And thank you, man, Low Spec, man, my man. Since you said, Baron, when you get to 100, I'm reporting your channel for hate speech.
He's threatening me. He's threatening me. He's honest, but he's threatening me.
Oh, nah, man, nah. Sentient is awesome, man. Courtney says I'm a better networker than I am a YouTuber. You know what? The thing is, everything took time. I remember when I first started my channel, Mexican Iron Man was one of my first 7-8 subscribers that I gotten to subscribe to my channel. It was him, Echo Base Network. My kids and my brothers were my first subscribers. And you know, I remember Mexican Iron Man trying to teach me how to format and do videos, and I didn't know shit about it. I didn't know anything. So what we were doing was, you know, he would sit there and I would go live, do a video the way we're live right now, and he would record me from his house. So I had to sit up a camera and show myself, and he would sit there and record it and try to edit it and help me out. And man, I miss those days of, you know, working like this with Mike, man. And you know, but I learned a lot from him, and you know, it takes time. So, from there, you know, I learned how to do thumbnails, edit videos, and I'm still a long way to go, man. I'm always open to learn, and I've learned a lot from Mike. So if it wasn't for him, ain't no telling where the fuck I would have been right now. So I'm thankful, and I appreciate you, Mike, man. Thank you for everything you've done for me, man. You know, but just letting you know, Courtney, it's like, you know, it all takes time, and you know, you gotta just kind of come into your own, and you'll see that once you're doing this for a long time, you know, the sky's the limit. You know, you just got to keep your mind open to learning, and you know, learning, you know, new editing tips and tricks, and you know, doing thumbnails and a bunch of other shit, music, you know, making sure you understand, you know, about copyright, and you know, and all, you know, there's a lot of shit to it, and it's not easy to figure it all out, but you know, you'll get there. And I mean, hell, I'm 2 years in the game, and fuck, man, I still got a lot to learn. So
the most important thing I think Mexican Iron Man has brought forward on, and you know, he asked me point blank, you know, what are your intentions with doing this YouTube, you know, streaming, making videos? And the big thing, like what I said, is, you know, to have fun with it. He said, you got the right attitude,
right?
Because you have to go out there, you have to love it, you have to enjoy what you're doing, and then everything else would come in there. If you're going out there with that intention, I'm going to be like PewDiePie and have 1 million subscribers and live the lap of luxury, you're going to be disappointed. And it does take time.
If I'm not mistaken, PewDiePie has 100 million, bro.
Yeah, probably.
But I mean, you know, he's the king of YouTube, man.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, one-man army.
Right. And, you know, it's like, well, don't set yourself up for one thing. Have fun with it. Enjoy it. If you're not enjoying it, then why you're doing it?
That's true, you know? Man. That's true.
And and keep that love alive. I mean, when you start feeling that I'm not enjoying this no more, you know, it's time to start reevaluating. I hope I never have that. I enjoy it too much myself. I'm an egomaniac.
Right. Yeah, the old man says. The old man says, "Pick on Baron."
Yeah, he would. He would.
There you go.
Don't encourage sentient there.
Oh shit! Mexican Iron Man says, Eric K. Very well. Hope you are all well, my great brother. Yeah, man. Yeah. Eric K. says, I'm subscribed to everyone. Heck, I subscribed to 24/7 when he was in Vigilante Williamson's chat. Yeah, thank you, man. Pat says, Gary says 24/7 Fusion Media does better thumbnails than him. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I heard him say that. He told me that the other day, man. I was like, wow, I didn't never thought that, because he has some pretty cool fucking thumbnails. But you know, I try my best, man. And sometimes I find myself doing 2 or 3 thumbnails for one video, because after I do a thumbnail, I'll sit there and I look at it and I'm like, oh man, this shit could be better. And I'll scratch it and go at it a whole nother way. And then after about a try or two, then that's when I'll put out the thumbnail. But Yeah, it's not easy, man. It's like there's a lot of great examples, for you to, from anyone to learn from. The thing is, it's just learning from all the examples, but just trying to make everything your own to where you're not duplicating and biting on, biting off of anybody's shit. So yeah, it's not, it's, it's a thing to learn, man. And the thing is, I'm still a student here. I got a long way to go. Got a long way to go. Eric K says makes an Iron Man hanging in there, not feeling great today. Oh, sorry to hear that, Eric K, man. Hopefully you feel better quickly, man. Yeah, for real, man. Sentient says makes an Iron Man. Baron, what are your intentions, Baron? I was too selfish. It's time to share my beauty with the world. Pacific 414 right. Says, there you go. Pacific 1414 says, always try to have fun on my live streams. I hear you, man.
In fact, he was so foolish he invited me on his on Saturday. So, fool.
Oh, you mean Pacific invited you?
Yeah, Pacific did. Yeah. Pacific invited me to a live stream on Saturday.
Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, man.
I haven't buffaloed, don't I? I just got buffaloed.
Juice Cannon 84. Smello, everyone. Yeah, everybody. What's up, man? What's going on, brother? Hopefully everything's good with you, man. Boy, got a lot of great people in the house, man.
It is rocking. It's a house party.
Yeah, I know.
Where's the band?
There you go. I mean, it'll be coming soon. It's crazy. Pat S says, who was that guy used to use a whiteboard for his thumbnails? That was Critical Drinker or Clownfish, maybe. Nah, man, that was Az from Heels versus Babyface, man. Yeah, man. That's who that was, man. Eric K says, just like I told everyone when I was on FNT, hang in there, be yourself and true to yourself, and the rest will happen naturally. People can smell out fake takes. Yeah, man. Always be yourself, always be genuine. If there's something you don't like, speak on it. If there's something you do like, speak on it. And don't ever change your views or who you are or how you feel about shit just to appease the audience or anything, because it's not really who you are or how you feel. And a lot of folks can really smell a fake from a mile away, man. So always good to be yourself and be natural, man, and everything will just come a lot more fluidly. So
yeah.
LOL as I write, yeah. Sentient Dildo says Baron had old man says Sentient Dildo Baron had to the mirror. Wow. Boom. I don't even understand. But yeah, man.
But yeah, I mean, the thing is you can't always be negative and you can't be Pollyanna. You have to be honest. I mean, if you're always negative or you're always, who wants to hear someone who's always negative? Negative Nelly. You don't want that. And of course, when you have someone who's Pollyanna, again, that's, it's like, honestly, I don't want to have the flowers pounded up my rump. Tell it as it is. If there's good stuff to be said, say it. If there's bad things to be said, say it. If there's stuff in between, just as it is, be honest.
Right.
I mean, I hope I am. I mean, I try not to be one way or another.
Oh, I understand. Right? Yeah, man. It's oh, yeah, everybody. He has a cat named Mouse, so that's there he goes right there. Oh man. Hey, we were actually today we were going to go through a couple of articles that I pulled up, a few things that I thought that were interesting, and if you guys want to hear a few, let us know. I mean, because we've been going for actually in about 20 seconds we would have been going for an hour. And yeah, and if you guys are interested in, old man said he had to do this as the mirror broke. Hey, I guess I'm lost on that one, but yeah, man. If you guys are interested in some of the articles that we had to cover, we would like to kind of go through a few of them if you guys are up for it.
I'm ready.
Well, shit.
We're actually going to get on topic for once. This is the first for a while.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, let's see what we got. And is this the?
This is the Hugh.
Oh, look, I was
You want
look,
that one?
wait, hey, well,
Or you
wait,
want
I'm,
it?
I'm gonna pop it on. Look, guys, I was going through, a bunch of news articles, right? And I came across one that I found was interesting as fuck. I want you guys to tell me what you think of this.
Yeah, that'd be. Should I just bring it up to the headline?
Yeah, good. This fucking yeah.
Yeah,
Let's hit
there
the
we go. There's
headline.
the headline. There's if you hopefully you see all the headline there. There we go.
Hugh Hefner and his physician, Dr. Mark Saganor, were in a relationship for 4 decades, the daughter says. So when you think of Hugh Hefner, of course you think Playboy Mansion, and all these things. But what this daughter's saying is behind the scenes, Hugh Hefner was getting pounded out by the doctor, man. So
should I?
I'm sorry, man.
Should I tell the joke I said on Fat Stevens' show yesterday? It's like the 3 words you don't want to hear from the proctologist. Look, no hands. Look, no hands.
Boy,
this story.
Sentient said, Juice Cannon said, go for it. Sentient said, I'm finally high. I'm ready. Sentient said, don't blame them. Imagine living with all those whammons. Wait a minute, Sentient. What? She was jealous she never made it in Playboy. It's funny that you say that, man. When I seen this, I asked Baron what he thought. And Baron was the first one to say, you know what? Hugh's been gone. Hugh Hefner passed about 5 years ago. And at this point, it's like if they're talking about they've been in a relationship for 4 decades, Hugh Hefner and his own doctor, then what stopped anybody from saying anything? And why is it like it's 5 years after his death? Why are we hearing something about this now? So I don't know, man.
Well, another thing too, take a look at the date of this article. Right, it's a newer article, but look at the date. That's been almost a month ago that this article came out by the very highly reputable Inside Edition.
Right.
So we have an article from them that came out almost a month ago, and I bet you virtually everybody in the chat never heard this story. You could probably walk down the street and ask somebody, and they probably never heard this story. You figure this would be a story that would explode on the scene, especially especially that this story is that they have for Inside Edition is supposed to be hyping up the A&E documentary.
Right.
A&E, my ass.
It's funny. Rough Girl says, "Am I late for the orgy?" Speaking of, wow.
Rough Girl, you're never late for the orgy.
Yeah, it's like, you came in with an interesting choice of words. Since she says, "Sup, Rough? Take your clothes off and join us." Oh shit, man, damn, yeah. So it's crazy how we're getting this article. Hey, you want to read why she, how she says that this has come to fruition?
I will do my best.
Yeah, and see how folks feel about this here in a minute.
Me. Okay, I think I'm ready. So, from January 31st, 2022, from Inside Edition, Jennifer Saganor told Inside Edition she believed her father and Hugh Hefner. Now she believed her father and Hugh Hefner to be soulmates and said that her dad was by Hefner's side at the time of the Playboy founder's death. Hugh Hefner was in a romantic relationship with personal physician Dr. Mark Saganor for nearly 40 years, according to Saganor's daughter, who told Inside Edition she and her father lived at the Playboy Mansion when she was a girl. I am saying that Hefner and my father were soulmates, Jennifer Saganor told the Inside Edition chief correspondent. Boy, wouldn't you like to have that job, that title, chief correspondent for Inside Edition? Jim Moritz. In my opinion, this was the love of Hefner's life and the love of my father's life. Hefner lived the Playboy life to the hilt, a walking embodiment of his brand. Hefner surrounded himself with beautiful women, but Jennifer Saganor, who is featured in the new A&E documentary, Secrets of Playboy, said her father saw Hefner frequently. My father was seeing Hef on the regular basis and seeing Hef all the time, she said. It was just natural for him to have a room there so my father could check on him on a regular basis. Could it be because he might have had the clap and needed to have his shots? Have you ever think about that? Sorry, no commentary in the news. Saying she believed her father and Hefner to have been in a long-term relationship that was spiritual and emotional. B and an S. Saganor said there was also a physical relationship between the men. The wives and girlfriends may come and go, but this relationship remained consistent, she said. Saganor, whose father was given the nickname Dr. Feelgood, now you know why he was around the Playboy Mansion. For allegedly giving out prescription pills at the Playboy Mansion.
Oh, wow.
She lived at the sprawling compound from her girlfriend until she went to college. To me, it was just this magical environment. That'd be odd if it'd be me as a
magical environment of ass and tits and a whole lot of fucking, right?
Yeah. She said the mansion, exotic animals and gumballs. I would not put those two words together. M&Ms everywhere. Once I actually lived there. The butlers would make me lunch in the morning, and the house limo would drop me off at school. Saganor said there was also a dark side to life in the mansion. It was there, she said, that she was introduced to drugs at an early age. Your father was known as Dr. Feelgood. No shit. I got my first joint in the game room at age 11, she said. Oh. Saganor's father and Hefner's relationship was long-lasting, his daughter said, noting that her dad was at Hefner's side when he died in 2017 at the age of 91. My father was the only person with him when he passed, she said. When we reached Inside Edition, Dr. Saganor said accusations that he was Dr. Feelgood are ludicrous. He said he has always been very careful with appropriate prescriptions. Back to you, 24.
Yeah, so yeah, it's interesting how you get to hear years later that that Hugh was in some shit, and then to be honest, I didn't, we didn't run this to say that, Hugh Hefner was actually getting pumped or anything like that. It's not, it's just funny how years later this story comes out. Matter of fact, I'm not sure that if you guys, her dad helped Hugh cross over to the other side. Huh, that's interesting. Since you said rough, why are you still talking? Strike a pose. Imagine your personal doctor being with you when you die. It's crazy. It was just the fact of just hearing all this, and then just to hear this chick say, yeah, I think that my father and Hugh were actually on some old sexual shit. It's like, oh, come on. I don't know, man. You have a lot of people that like me and Baron, like when I told them about it, Baron brought up Rock Hudson. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, damn, there's, it's very interesting to see how there's a lot more going on sometimes than what we, than what we know or what we assume. Mm-hmm. And at the same time, you get to hear stories about something like this going this far. And, it's crazy. Matter of fact, if you guys thought this was funny, hey, bring up Jerry Lewis, man. If you could, please.
Yeah, just a second here. Let me get this one down here. Stop the screen. There we go. Bye, and I'll be right back.
No, go ahead, brother. Mm-hmm. Sentient said he called them Dr. Feelgood because he was supplied them with all sorts of pills. Yeah. All sorts of pills and deals, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, honestly, it's like, let's wait for the people to die. And we read that article, you can see so many holes already being built in there. that he's known for being the Dr. Feelgood, and we know Hef probably got himself a few STDs along the way. Probably need to have a little bit of help, especially in the end days when he wasn't exactly getting the rocket up, as reports come out. But
Right.
this 5 years since he died, how many people crawled around that mansion through those years that have had it? I mean, it was party all the time, and if there was any hint that there was a homosexual relationship between those two people, it would have come out. I mean, people were suspicious of Rock Hudson.
Right.
Liberace. I mean, let's face it. If you didn't realize Liberace was homosexual, it would be you were living in Pollyanna land. People have accused that Cesar Romero was homosexual as well, and Paul Winfield. I mean, Paul Winfield played Terrell, Captain Terrell in Star Trek II, amongst other things. He was homosexual, and he was being a paramour for others out there. When they needed to have a date, but you had him out there. People knew there was, these were already open secrets. People realized. I mean, George Takei. People knew.
Right.
George Takei, went to the other side in the Final Frontier. But Hugh Hefner, there was never an inkling about that. On the contrary, it was like, he was too busy with the women. Way too busy.
Sentient Dildo says it makes sense. Only a gay man could tolerate living with that many whammons for years. And Courtney says, guys, I apologize, but it is Rare Disease Day tomorrow, and I have to go to a fundraiser stream. I'll keep you up on the other tab, but I will only kind of be there. It's all good, Courtney. Thank you for being here and being so supporting and funny, and appreciate you. And hopefully we can do a stream or something sometime. Whenever you have time. So that'll be awesome. Thank you. And thank you for keeping us open on the tab.
Yes, please.
Everything helps. So go ahead and take care of your business. And thank you for being here, and thank you for being supportive, man. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Courtney. And talk with you later.
Of course, yeah. Thank you. And Sentient says, bzz, 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 rough. And let me see here. Courtney says, much love and happy Sunday. Hey, same to you, Courtney. Thank you. We appreciate you. Rough Girl says, damn, Eric K. I would have been so mad if I had the chance to have been to have been a playmate. I would have been naked, hugging an ostrich in the grotto. In a grotto. What the fuck?
I'd buy that for $1. The grotto. That's that little area that they had with the pools and all that. It made it look like a natural environment, but you had like the hot tub and the pool and the waterfall. Yeah. Oh, the grotto.
Well, I mean, I don't know the layout of the mansion. The only time I really got to see the mansion was in the movie Miss March, that I told everybody, about a month or two back, that you need to really fucking watch that movie. It's a comedy, but yeah, I mean, I don't know the layout of the Playboy Mansion, so I wouldn't know what the fuck that is. Just being honest.
Yeah, it was quite a thing, and it's still, obviously, it's still there. But yeah, the hot springs in there. You had the waterfall. It made it all nice and natural when you were out there being natural. If you know what I mean.
Okay, I got you. Pat S says he was gay. That's what's in question right now, and it's like, I guess, I don't know. I'm not sure if we'll ever know. The thing is the Dr. Mark, is he still alive? What it sounds like he is.
Yeah, and the only thing he was denying was the pill part. But then again, this is Inside Edition. He might have said something on the other side too. You never know,
right?
I don't trust that news source for anything. It's all sensationalized,
right? It was just, to me. Don't I didn't put it out there to be like, hey guys, this is what's going on with Hugh Hefner. I put it out there to be like, damn, this is some really fucked up shit that we're hearing 5 years after the fact. But and to have a little, I thought it was funny. I was like, man, let's put this shit out there and see what people think. And I'm glad to hear how everybody felt about it. So, it's all good.
It's harder to
go ahead, brother.
Oh, I was going to say it's harder to sue somebody when the person's been 5 years in the grave,
Right.
and they're not around. They can't defend themselves no more. It's funny when when people are dead, this stuff comes out magically, and there's no real proof about it.
Pat says they said the dad from Brady Bunch was gay too at 24/7. Actually, he was.
He was, yeah.
and that was what actually that's what got him was
right. He died of AIDS.
Yeah. That's now that happened. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because I would have never thought until after the fact. I had to be a lot older and kind of look into the behind the scenes shits to see what happened to the father from the Brady Bunch. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was man, that was some weird shit, man. The Rough Girl says at 24/7 Fusion Media, I did hear the men's G spot was in the girl. Yeah, Rough, you funny as shit.
Look, no hands.
Yeah, Rough is awesome. You're funny, Rough. You're Pacific 414 says have a good night at it's Courtney's Fellowship of Oddballs. Yeah, you have a good night, Courtney, and thank you. Well, you guys are wild as shit.
I think she was inviting to do some pegging. A little bit of pegging going on there.
Shh. Pacific 414 says have a good night. Yeah, and old man says none of his exes said a word about Hugh Hefner. Yeah. So yeah, you know, and I don't know if it was like everybody's best kept secret, because sometimes shit goes down like that where everybody's like, man, don't say a fucking word, or we'll, you know, or you won't be living in the mansion no more. So I don't know. I don't know, man. You know, it's hard for me to believe it, but man,
imagine
you don't know
how much. Yeah, well, they don't have to worry now. They're not going to have to worry about going to the mansion. He's dead. He's gone. Someone else has got the mansion now. It's not being used for Playboy. If any of these Playboy bunnies that were hanging around, playmates, ex-wives and such, if you think they could make some money off of this, they would. I'm not saying that they're gold diggers or anything like that, but I do not see, out of all the women that's been through there, all the women that Hugh's been with, all the women who've been intimate in some fashion or another with Hugh, you would think that this is their opportunity to come forward and say this, but
yo, Sentient, man, oh my gosh.
Well, the funny thing is, do you remember that Playboy was done in Braille for a while?
No, I didn't know that. You know, it's funny. You know, we're talking about Frank Frazetta. He used to draw little comic strips for Playboy.
Yeah.
So I mean, shit. Damn. So
they
two Playboy
pages,
two Playboy related shits in one night.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Little Annie Fanny, I think, in one comic strip. I don't know.
Yeah, that's actually I think that's what it was. It was Little Annie Fanny. Frank Frazetta used to draw that for Playboy. So that's interesting. Pat says the Playboy Mansion was in the Playboy M was in Star 82. I don't know what you mean, Pat, but all right. Old man says maybe the two of them shared a bunny together. Oh shit.
Oh, then they did the movie Star 80. That was the story about the what's her name, the Playboy month of the year or whatever. She got killed. The Dorothy Stratton story.
I don't know.
Oh, that's a tragic story, man. That's a tragic story.
Damn. And Rough Girl TV says a sentient dildo. My parents bought me a subscription to Playboy to support my dreams. Wow, that's some shit.
Being able to work out better with one hand than the other.
He said Baron on the tag in 24/7 Fusion Media. If guy here needs a hand, my index finger is ready. Oh shit, I got you. All right, so shit. Even if Hef was by, so what? But like Jackson's doctor, is he maybe under suspicion that she's trying to protect Daddy? But it also sounds like she's going to release a book. You know, you'd be surprised. Actually, you know, now you think about it. I didn't even think about that shit. But I mean, if she was there since what, she was 11 years old, and she was based, she lived there, and motherfuckers taking her to school, and she was there till how old? She was 18.
She was there. I think at 8 until 18 or something, about 10
8
years.
to 18. So basically, almost a decade. She lived in the Playboy Mansion. She saw all kind of stars, ass and tits, and her dad's prescribing all kinds of medicine. I mean, she probably seen all kinds of shit. So, fuck yeah, it's that shit is wild as fuck. I don't know, man. That shit's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I look at that story and I just see a lot of bull.
Right.
All the way across the board.
Well, it's funny because that happened 5 years. 5 years. He passed 5 years ago.
Right.
And also, 5 years ago, Jerry Lewis passed away. And right now, Jerry Lewis is getting Me Too'd.
Yep. Hey, Larry. Yep. From Giant Freaking Robot, here we have Jerry Lewis is accused of sexual harassment and assault by multiple actresses. Jerry Lewis is under fire from several women whom he has worked with over the years. Each ex-leading lady is alleging that the comedian both sexually harassed and assaulted them. The claims were brought to light during a set of interviews led by Amy Ziering and Kirby Dick. Boy, what names there. The filmmaking team behind the earth-shattering and Emmy-winning documentary Allen vs. Farrell. After finishing their own sit-down chats with several of Lewis's former co-stars, the duo compiled all of their conversations and turned them into a feature and short film for Vanity Fair's yearly Hollywood issue. After setting out in 2017 to focus their lens on the countless abuse allegations that stem from Tinseltown, the team discovered that many of the most disgusting claims centered around "Hey lady." In the piece, audiences will hear from actresses including Hope Holiday, who was featured in The Ladies' Man opposite Jerry Lewis, Jill St. John, who co-starred with the so-called King of Comedy, and Who's Minding the Store, Anna Marie Alberghetti, who worked across from Lewis in Cinderfella, Karen Sharp, who was Lewis's leading lady in The Disorderly Orderly, the Oscar nominee Renee Taylor, vocalist Lani Kazan, and several others. Each of these women will come forward to share their uncomfortable and disturbing allegations against Lewis. While each claim is upsetting, Sharp and Holiday's assertions are certainly the most severe.
But I mean, my whole thing with this is, if he was sitting there, he was doing those marathons every year and shit like that.
Right.
Nobody said shit, man. I mean, he was around for a long fucking time. Like, he retired from acting. Fuck, I think before I was before I was born. I don't know. I mean, fuck, man. Well, hell, I ain't that old either, but I don't know, man. It's like from I don't get it, man. I don't get, like, right now it's 2022, and we're hearing about Jerry Lewis.
Right.
I don't know, man. It's crazy. Hold on, Luke the Kook, WASD-FM. What's going on, brother? It's a good evening, friends, and all. Man, old man said Rough Girl TV used to we want a second opinion. He says, glad I could finally catch a stream. Hey, you know what, man? I'm glad to have you here, Luke, man. Awesome, bro. Thank you, man.
We missed you, man.
Yeah, for real, man. It's been a minute, man. I'm glad you're here. Jerry Lewis always seemed like a hair sniffer to me. That's what Sentient Dildo said. Oh, like he'd do like one of those Biden shits, be sniffing the hair. Yeah, he did. I don't know, man. I remember I used to watch him doing the telethons, and he'd be sweating his ass off. And I'm like, why the fuck is he fucking sweating so hard? But wasn't his telethons like a 24-hour type shits?
24, almost 48. I mean, it was over like the Memorial Day weekend, I believe, is when he had the the Muscular Dystrophy Foundation or whatever. Had that marathon, and he was rocking the whole thing on there. And I know he suffered greatly from back pain. because of all the pratfalls he did. He was on pain pills. That's what blew him. Remember, he got so big and puffy and all that. It was all because of the drugs he was taking for the back pain, and they gave him, I think, one of these old zappers that went in the back, that kind of like an internal TENS unit. He got rid of that, and he lost a lot of that the puffiness and all that fat. But there's one thing that people always, was never a secret. Jerry Lewis was an asshole. He really was.
Right.
Out there. I mean, most of anybody would sit back and say that were involved or around him, that he was just a big pain in the ass. But he was a talented one. But, you never heard anything about him being this lecherous, horn dog. Just that he was an asshole.
Right. Yeah, that's another thing, too. So it's like 5 years later, and we're hearing about shit that he did, like, what was that, like over 60, 70 years ago?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and most of the people never really heard or never had much of a career, but Joe St. John is a surprising name to see him.
Yeah, Rough Girl TV says Holly Madison had a book about living in the mansion, Playboy Mansion. It was detailed. Mm-hmm. Wow. And then she got the two smiley faces. And Luke says, love you guys, man. We love you too, Luke, man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Rough Girl says, Zax, I'm sorry I left you out, but you're my boy. Oh, and I love your voice. There you go, Zax.
Zax.
Yeah, look at yeah. What a fuck! What quite the charmer.
I tell you,
my man. There you go. Pat S says, did he hit on Sandra Bernhard? Sandra, what Bernhard? Where do I remember that Sandra Bernhard? What show was that?
Well, there was a movie, The King of Comedy. He did that King of Comedy.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right. I was like,
who would hit on her?
And he said, the MDS kids. Oh, wait, hold on. That the chat just fucking jumped on.
I know.
He says, the MDS kids hated him. Dean Martin too at 24. Yeah, I didn't even know that. It's funny, man. What the fuck is that at? I got a hell of a stack of, here you go, right here. I got like all these Dean Martin variety show celebrity roast. Mm-hmm. I got like a whole stack of fucking Dean Martin shits. And I mean, man, but Dean Martin, that motherfucker, he was on fire, man. He was fucking awesome. I love Dean Martin, man. Hell of a singer too, man.
Of all the Rat Pack, and between him and Frank, I pick him. I like him better than Frank.
Yeah, I mean, between him and Frank, man, they were the fucking best, man. It's funny when you think about the Rat Pack. Of course, Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, can't believe I fucking forgot his name. I got his face right in my head.
You talking about Sammy Davis?
Sammy Davis. And then the fourth guy, it's funny. The fourth guy, and probably everybody knows who he is. It's funny how he's probably the least known of those motherfuckers. And I can't, for the life of me, it's like when I think of the Rat Pack, I think of them three, and I know they had an extra motherfucker with them. The fourth guy.
There was actually five of them, and I just got a mental block on the one.
I didn't know that. Hell, I didn't even know there were five.
Joey Bishop, and I never liked Joey Bishop. I tried liking it. I mean, they were showing some of his old TV show, the Joey Bishop show. Joey. Hey, what happened there? We had a vigilante. He disappeared.
I see. I'm trying to get trying to get the good brother in here. I'm pressing the button. There you go.
Yeah, there he is.
I don't know what happened.
There he be. I don't know. Cynthia Dildo was trying to oppress you. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what he does.
I know. Disgusting.
Let him know, Vigilante.
Yeah, give him what for. But
go ahead.
Sorry. Oh no. Oh, my apologies. I'm just going to sit back and say I never did like Joey Bishop. That's all I was going to say. Back to you, Veg.
No, I have no context, and I wasn't expecting, because a lot of times I'll sit back there for a little bit. So I'm like, I grabbed something to eat, thinking, it's going to take me a minute, and then you guys got me immediately as soon as I came in.
No. Hey, I tell you what, man. Go ahead, take you a couple bites and all that, and then.
It's too late. I'm just going with it.
There you go.
That's how much of a professional he is. He is the top tier professional.
No. I don't know if I'm professional.
No, you are, man. No bullshit. You are, man. I'm free. Give credit where credit's due, man. Glad to have you here, man. Shit, how you doing, man?
Glad to be here. Sorry I'm so late as usual.
Nah,
this is
man,
super late though.
Oh man, but shit, man. Better late than never, man. Shit, I'm always, dude, you're a blessing, man. Always happy to have you here, man. So shit. Yeah, man. We're sitting here kind of going through some articles, man. And
yeah, I was looking at these articles. Did you guys already talk about Jerry Lewis?
Yeah, I mean, we're on him now.
That's what you're on now? Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. It
is.
Yeah, we started off with Hugh Hefner, man. Like, you know, it's like you know, his personal doctor was saying, you know, they were saying that his personal doctor was in a relationship with him.
You know, I can't believe that because there was a rumor that Hugh went both ways.
What?
Because I
never heard that shit, man.
You never heard it? Well, it's off of that. You know, and I'm not this guy, but I've heard this. This is what celebrities say. This is what celebrities say. Right. You know, Hugh Hefner had access to so many women, and it's like the reason you hear this, you know, down low, brother. Apparently, they feel like, man, after you had every woman and everything, you was like, oh man, what's next? So that was the rumor about Hugh Hefner, and you can take it there from where you want to. That he went both ways.
Wow. Oh shit, man. What's up, Zachariah 315? How's it going, brother?
Hell.
Oh man.
Yeah. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that's heard that rumor.
I mean, I don't know. It's like I've never heard of that, man. So it's
maybe in passing, but was never anything that was really prominent that I ever heard.
Right.
Yeah, it was nothing that was like officially confirmed. It was just something that was out there. I'm not sure. So that's where it's like, you know, it's plausible. It's plausible. Oh man, yeah, Punk Water, you are late. If I beat you here.
Oh shit. Rough Girl TV says, we love you more at Luke the Kook. Now, if you kindly disrobe.
Whoa.
Yeah, she's getting a little feisty today.
It's funny as shit, man. We love Rough Girl, man. She's awesome.
Hell,
hell, man. And Pat S says the French love him. Shit, for real.
Well, they did, but what happened was in France. An interesting story on that one is he would be dubbed, of course, in the French. And when the actor that was doing the dubbing for Jerry Lewis died, they got another actor voiced over, and that's when basically Jerry Lewis's French career died because he didn't like the voice dubber. So part of it was the voice dubber as well as Jerry Lewis himself.
Right. Damn. What you mean, Roseanne? Roseanne who, Barr?
What about her?
I don't know what the fuck is going on with Roseanne. My man, Juice Cannon. Yeah, hey, Juice, if you can give me some more she was on the Roseanne. Who's she?
Sarah Bernhardt, maybe.
Oh, okay.
I don't think was she? Maybe as a guest star, but not as a cast member.
Huh. Yeah, shit.
I think she's thinking about the other Sarah, the daughter that played the daughter, Sarah, whatever.
Right.
She was on.
Man.
Okay.
So
Sarah Bernhardt was okay.
Yeah. So
I never watched Roseanne, so what I know.
I mean, I used to. You know what, man? I used to watch it, man. The new Roseanne. I
didn't watch none of that.
Yeah, I definitely didn't watch that shit. But when it came on, if I'm not mistaken, Roseanne would come on here in Houston. It would come on like at 5:30, 6 o'clock. It wasn't like a late night thing, but it was more of the reruns. They would have it,
like syndication.
Yeah, it would have it. It would be in syndication around 5, 6 o'clock. They would show it, and it ran for years, man. So, yeah. I mean, Roseanne, she did her thing, man. But I'm just glad that I don't know, man. It's crazy how the show went on without her, man. And she was the one that created that shit. So her and Tom Arnold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's Rough Girl says I'm not into guys.
Whoa.
Wait. What?
Oh.
Rough Girl says now. Oh wait, now I'm not into guys, but you can watch me and my roommate. We occasionally have a male for brunch. Oh, look at you.
She's breaking my heart. Don't go breaking my heart.
Nah, Rough's awesome, man. She's all for the jokes and she's fun.
And Peter Lawford was the other guy that was part of that Rat Pack. So it was, and Lawford, I think he was married into the Kennedys, if I remember right.
Oh, Juice Cannon Sammy. Yeah, I appreciate you about Sammy Davis Jr. Yeah, I couldn't.
Oh, y'all know. I hate to
ahead,
be that guy. Y'all know about Sammy Davis, right? Please don't let me be the only one.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, man. Come on, man. I can't be the bearer of all conspiracy theory. This is confirmable.
That's where you're good at it.
Damn, what, he was getting chaboined?
No, I don't know about that. I don't know. He may or may not be saying it. But his
belief, I know he changed, Ralph.
How about this? Do y'all know about his quote unquote spiritual beliefs? I'm sure somebody in the chat know about Sammy Davis.
I never heard anything about him.
It was shush.
No, Sammy Davis Jr. was not a practice. He did not practice the Torah. Oh man. No, I'm gonna give time for the chat to do it because I'm sick of being the bearer of every bad news story or every conspiracy theory. This is not a theory though. This is something you can confirm 100%. 100,000%. So Sammy Davis. All right. Yeah, hell, Eric K, king of all wrenches.
There you go.
So yeah, Sammy Davis was a Satanist, out and out. There's pictures with him and Anton LaVey. He absolutely like believed in Satan, like that's his religion.
Well,
wow.
Yeah.
Well, you know what Satanism is? Anton LaVey. It's just edgy atheists. That's all it was.
Nah, he was into the like Luciferian like praise Satan. It wasn't not the edgy, I just don't like God, but no, like he was into like praying to Satan. There's pictures of him with Anton LaVey, who was the former ran the Church of Satan.
Yeah,
you can look that
up. He wrote the Satanist Bible. But Anton LaVey himself was an atheist. He just did that to be mocking. It was being it was just to be an edgy atheist. Was he was going about? He wanted to go out there mock and make fun of Christianity and Christianity in particular, but religion in general. With that one.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit! Rough Girl TV says, if you believe that, I have a bridge to sell you, dedicated to Peen. So she was just joking.
I know she was.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. Oh shit,
Since Dildo's fucking around, I can show you the pictures of him and Anton LaVey. That's not even. Y'all can Google it. Y'all.
A lot of people have their picture with Anton LaVey.
He's got a bunch.
He was even on Hotel California cover.
Well, I mean, fucking what's his name was on the Beatles cover. What's the other guy? Everyone that's real evil.
Charlie Manson?
No, he's older than that. He's super evil. He's like a mega Satanist guy, and I cannot think of his name. I don't feel like Googling.
Not Crawley.
It is Crawley. It's exactly Crawley. He's on the Beatles cover. He's on Sgt. Pepper.
Wow.
So yeah, I thought somebody else would know. If Cosmic Fusion was here, he would have known that. I feel like he would have known.
Yeah, he knows about all kinds of shit. Rough Girl
he knows more shit than me. He knows
more shit than me. Yeah. Rough Girl TV says, happy Sunday at Vigilante Williamson. That's what's up,
happy
man.
Sunday, Rough Girl.
Yeah, there you go. Man, how you doing, brother? You doing all right, man?
I'm doing.
Man, it's great to have you here, man. Appreciate you being here with us, man.
Hey, I appreciate being here. I'm glad you guys haven't kicked me out.
Just fuck, man. You crazy? Come on, man. That ain't happening, brother. So nah.
Any man who walks through a Texas airport saying sentient dildo into his phone, there's gotta be people looking over. I mean, you got to stay. I mean, that's more balls than I got.
Yeah, I did. And the one lady kind of looked at me like, "What the fuck?" She wasn't like next to me, but she was like kind of like behind me, and there was a look over when I said sentient dildo, and that's when I thought, "Oh my god, I'm in an airport. Nobody's gonna get the context of what this is." Oh, Rough Girl knows some things too, but I don't want to get her. I like Rough Girl, so I don't want those people after her. So I'm not even gonna put her on the spot. She's a military woman, so she's seen some things and knows some stuff.
Right.
Well, I was going to sit back and say that it's not that she needs to be afraid of them; they need to be afraid of her.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh shit!
That brings up a good point. Look at Bill Cosby. Yeah, he was doing that shit for like 40 years.
Well, the one thing about Bill Cosby was, though, even all the way back, even when he was doing the Cosby Show, there was always rumors of him screwing around. There was always rumors. I mean, that was, the fact that he was screwing around was never new news. The only news was how was Carmella letting him get away with it?
He was making a lot of money when he had the Cosby
That's
Show.
why, yeah,
because he was the producer of the show. You know what I mean? He was the producer and everything, so it was a lot of money. And to be fair to Bill Cosby, most of those girls were lying. Not all, but most.
Yeah.
So, because that's kind of gotten proven. But still, I wouldn't take a drink at his house if I were.
No. Well, I mean, I don't think we have anything to worry about.
Hollywood's a weird place. You never know.
I take that back.
Hollywood's a weird place. Like, you didn't know about Hugh Hefner. You never know. You might be like, you think, oh, I'm Baron Ormantag, whatever. Bill Cosby don't want nothing with me. And you just take a sip of Sprite and you don't remember what happened.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Wake up, there's a mirror over me. It's like, what the hell? I'm naked in this bed. What's good?
It's a mirror over you.
A little sore.
Yeah, it's a little sore in parts that you didn't expect to be sore.
Oh shit, that's fucked up. You guys are funny. Oh shit. Damn.
Oh jeez.
Juice Cannon. No, I've never. Juice Cannon. No, I've never walked up with Cosby cock in my face. That sounds crazy as shit. I'm not Alicia Keys, so no, that's never happened. Or Mos Def, who also was on the Cosby Show. Both of them were.
Oh, that's right. He was on there, wasn't he?
Mos Def and Alicia Keys. So if you gotta, since I've already broken, I gotta stop talking about the damn. I don't even know what to call it. I hate saying the term Illuminati. But I gotta start talking about the conspiracy, the unknown stuff, because I can't just be, that guy.
He wants to branch out, folks. There's more to vigilante than you know.
Yeah,
he's a tender-hearted person.
I wouldn't go that far, but yeah. But okay, I said all that. I rambled. I've totally derailed the show. I do.
Oh no,
I am interested in this concept of beyond the grave, because Jerry Lewis has been dead for a while, right?
For 5 years.
5 years.
5 years. I thought it was longer than that. But I mean, it's just like, he's dead. What are you doing? You know what I mean? I'm not saying. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. I was just thinking, like, the people that are trying to meet to him, they're from like the 40s and the 50s. It's like, it's like, damn, like, you talking about 2022 and this shit comes up. It's like, come on, man. I don't know.
It's got to be some sort of statutes of limitations. You know what I mean? Like, just logically, it's just like, come on, man. I'm not. And who knows? Maybe Jerry Lewis was just as bad as old Pill. Who knows back in the day what he was doing? I don't know. But it's like, you're waiting 60, 70 years to talk about this?
Well, you have that 7-year statute of limitation, which this is all covered under. Statute of limitation, I think the only thing that doesn't cover is homicide and treason. Other than that, no, it's if you did a crime and you were not caught and it came to light 8 years after the fact, they can't come after you. Why? It's hard to have the evidence.
Right.
The longer the time goes, the less chance you have the evidence. Even in this age of CSI and all this digital crap, it is still hard to get evidence when the longer it goes. It goes into that cold case area where, you can't prove. How can you prove it? It becomes a he said, she said situation. Or in this case, she said because he's dead.
Yeah.
She said he's dead. Yeah.
Basically.
And
I mean,
that's the terrible thing. It's like, well, where were you with all this? Especially, how many years back? I mean, it was obviously it was after his death still. But with the big Me Too's, why didn't it come out with the Me Too stuff at the same time?
That's a good question. Why didn't it come out, a few years ago when all that stuff was going on?
No, I'm just tripping. Sentient said Viz will start making content about prison reform, mainly how it's bad for his love life.
One thing damn near 20 years ago.
Yo.
Is there statute limitations for that? Because that's past the 7 years. That was a while.
Yeah, it's past the 7 years. You're clear now, bitch.
06.
You're clear.
So
what I
much
got
has
my
changed in the
Mustang.
world since 2006. We're in a totally different planet. Shit, so much has changed since 2019. But that's yeah,
Just leave Finch alone. Can't
yeah,
you
man.
just leave Finch alone?
There you go. Now I got a crazy fan like Brittany. But yeah, I mean, I'm listen. Looking at this, it looks like he one of the girls said they were 13 when this shit happened. It's
Oh,
fucked up. Yeah.
Right.
Cause I'm reading it. It says I don't know who Holiday is because I just skipped through. Hope
Oh
Holiday.
yeah, yeah. Hope Holiday.
See, Holiday alleged she had a similar situation unfold with the actor. The pair's acquaintance began when Holiday was just 13, but the events allegedly took place wouldn't occur. Oh, till she was in her early 30s. Oh, I thought she was 13. Oh, fuck yes. You were in your early 30s when this shit happened, but you met him when you were 13. Get out of here, man. See, this is what I mean. I got
Right.
duped in.
It,
Oh my
I mean,
goodness, man, this is some fate. I mean,
yeah. The older it goes, the less credence it has.
right.
Honestly, unless there's actual cases, it's like, hey, we do have these court things that came out. Okay, there's one thing, but she said he's dead.
Yeah, and I mean, again, that's the reason why I, brought up these articles. Just the fact that it's 5 years later for both of these guys, and all this shit's coming out, and I'm like, well, what the fuck is this? I don't know, and it's like, if there was an argument to make, they had all the time in the world to make it before these cats passed away 5 years ago. So, but it's just funny how like within the last 3 weeks or so, all the shit comes out, man. It's like, damn, what the fuck, man? So I just was like, you know what? Since I've never heard nobody talking about any of this shit, I was like, man, let's put it out there and see what see what everybody got to say, man. So
why not go after him before he died? Because before he died, he was basically nothing anymore. I mean, he was starting to get some recognition, but really, he'd been fired. He was fired off the MDA telethon. They let him go. He was basically neither here nor there on things. That was been a perfect time to gone after him,
right,
and he was still alive,
right.
But the only thing is you just don't want him to be able to defend himself. That's the only thing.
But then, what what you're gonna do when he's gone? It's like you can't. I don't know. You can't get nothing out of it anyway, except just tell the story. And then at that point, with him being gone and he can't defend himself, there's nothing. It's just a story at this point, man. Ain't nothing you can do with that shit.
They're getting paid. That's the thing. They're getting money.
Oh, I mean, for the article, yeah, of course, man.
Right.
I mean, fuck. After their careers washed up 50 years ago, and they come in 2022 with a story, it's like, all right, well, it's just fucked up, man. It's just weird how this is working out, man. But shit, man. If you guys have got any last thoughts on this, man, we can go on to another one.
Just as fucked up.
Yeah, it is. It is. Shit. Shit. Let's bring up another one, man. I know I had put in there. Y'all heard about what was going on with Alf? I guess not. Yo.
I'm looking.
Yeah, if anything catches your eye, shit, let us know.
Sorry, I'm bringing up the article now. Are they trying to bring back Alf?
Well, see, what it is Shout Factory got the rights. Yo, Baron, can you?
If you don't want to bring it up, I can bring it up. I'm about to.
Yeah. That's cool. He probably had to go grab some animals.
All right, let's share this. You gotta do a little redirect. Crap. Let's get that. All right. So yeah, Alf distribution rights are acquired by Shout Factory, which plans a new wave of pop culture content tied to the 1980 sitcom. God damn it, we don't need this, man. Like, we don't need Alf. Like, Alf was cool for what it was. I am amazed of the franchising of things that weren't franchises. Like, Alf was a show that ran for 4 years. It's kind of like, because they had the puppet and it was different. He was like an alien, so there's a sci-fi slight element.
Right.
We don't need, if you want to read, we don't need a new Alf. We don't need Alf for this generation. We don't need a lot of stuff for this generation. I'm not saying Alf is going to be good or bad, but more than likely it's going to be terrible. Are they going to make a female Alf, or are they going to make a feminist Alf? You know what I mean? Strong, like, what are they going to do to wokeify and fuck up Alf?
Right. Well, look, just kind of, I was telling, I forgot who the fuck I was telling the other day. And then when they brought up Alf, and I was like, the thing is, the last time we actually really seen Alf was in the 80s. I take that back. If I'm not mistaken, in the 90s, he came back and he had a talk show.
I think I do remember that.
Yeah, there was a talk show where he had he had like a blazer on and just fucking did shows. Then, but one thing I'll tell you this: when the show came out, the original show, Marvel put out Alf comic books.
Mm-hmm.
So they had the comic books. Then he had the Alf cartoon, and in the cartoon, he would wear a Hawaiian shirt in the cartoon.
I remember that now. Yeah, he
did. He had a Hawaiian shirt. Now, what they're talking about is they're also putting out action figure. They said that they have an Alf action figure that he comes with the cat.
Oh yeah, didn't he hate the cat?
Yeah, he hates the cat, and then he had like a cat inside of a sandwich, like he was gonna eat that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he tried to eat the cat. That was his own gimmick.
Do you know how much that shit's going for?
Oh shit! In this collectible age, probably like $100, some stupid ass price. Because the fucking action figure, half 50. That's still too much.
Now, I was telling somebody, I said, just imagine if they would have came out with an Alf action figure when the show was hot. You know how much that shit would have cost? It's like putting out a G.I. Joe action figure when the cartoons and all this other shit was hot. You know how much
probably
that shit?
$10 max, maybe like 7, probably more like 5 to 7.
Yeah, I would say probably 5 to 10.
Before? Yeah, about 5 to 7.
I would say 5 to 10. Right. Now you talking about putting an Alf action figure. That motherfucker would probably be smaller than my hand, and for $50, you remember when we did Breaking?
Yeah,
that was $50, and you got 3 of them motherfuckers. You got 3 action. You got Ozone, Turbo, and Old Girl.
You got all 3. Yeah,
that was for $50. So just imagine you buying one Alf for $50.
It's crazy, man. These action figure prices are so nuts, man. They are so toy prices. I was at Walmart earlier.
What'd you see?
I saw they had fucking the clearance. So they had some stuff in clearance. They had a Fantastic Four. It was a Invisible Girl in clearance, but this is the clearance price, but it was still $23 for the clearance.
Right.
This is the clearance. Right, so I'm like, well, what the fuck was this? Was this a $35 action figure when y'all put it up? You know what I mean? Because I didn't know what it was cut from, but they had the clearance sticker said 23 or 22, whatever it was. Like, this is your clearance price for this shit? I'm thinking it's gonna be $10. So if you still in that toy game, that's a whole.
To be honest, man, to buy toys nowadays, let's say even if you're just trying to do on some collector shit, because you know what they came out with. Probably about the last 3 or 4 days.
What?
They have a Transformer G.I. Joe combined figure. Now, what they had? Do you remember the Cobra tank called the Hiss?
Yeah.
That motherfucker turns into the original Megatron.
That's cool. That's kind of cool.
Now, something like that, or you remember when we was looking at those Transformers, the ones that were
the X-Men? Or
right. No, we were looking at the ones that transformed, and it was Dracula, that Dracula transformer. Now I could see somebody paying 50 because that shit came with all you got the wings, it turns into a bat, it does all this. I could see that being for 50, but how the fuck can Alf look? They have a Batman toy that came out of McFarlane Toys. That it's the way McFarlane used to draw Batman with his fucking his cape,
crazy cape,
was like fucking 12 feet long, like that motherfucker drug on the floor. Now you can sit there and set up the cape to look like that fucking cover, and so for $49.99 you got just the action figure. For $69.99 you got that box autographed personally by Todd McFarlane.
Oh shit! I bet you can't do that.
$69.99. Now why the fuck would I pay 50 for Alf? If you got shit like that, come on, man.
No,
I'd rather buy Ozone and Turbo and get
that's the scam, and what it is these companies are trying to cash in on nostalgia, something crazy, right? Just the fact, because Alf is not something that I've heard zero people say, God damn, I would love to see a remake of Alf. I would love to see a new Alf. I would love to see. I've heard zero humans say that. If you know somebody that was looking for some more Alf, because I remember details about Alf, but I don't remember Alf like that. I'm not about to sit up here like I remember the cat thing and some of the jokes and whatever. Well, but come on, man, Alf
was fun for what it was, and I think the big problem is. And the thing is I can't remember the name of the actor now that was in the show, the father of the family. Well, he hated the show, and he's dead now. But he was part of what made the show. I mean, it wasn't just Alf. It was it was some of the people that was in and around that.
Yeah, him and the kids, and they always try to hide his ass. And then I remember they used to have like this little motherfucker in the Alf suit running around and shit, running behind the couch, and he was all kind of weird shit, man. Boy. Because if I'm not mistaken, like a little bit after that was when we saw like Harry and the Hendersons. You remember that? Yeah.
Yep, I remember that. You remember what was that dinosaur show they had? Because Harry and the Hendersons wasn't that a movie and a show?
Nah, you talking about it was called Dinosaurs. You know what?
Is it just dinosaurs?
Yeah, it had that little baby motherfucker. I used to hate that little motherfucker, man. I used to hate that shit.
Yeah, it was Henson Company, I believe, did that one.
I think you're right.
And that shit ran for a few seasons.
Ran for
it was basically looking at like Fred Flintstone type motherfucker, or like a Honeymooners type dude, but he was a dinosaur.
Yep.
Right. Sinclair making fun of the gas company because it comes from dinosaurs.
Yep. It's the Sinclair family. I'm looking it up now. It's Earl Sinclair. Earl Sneed Sinclair is his full name. And then Frances was the wife. I remember it. So yeah, they did have a little soft trend of all right, let's do this puppet show. So I mean, that's a huge range from 6 to 68. But yeah, they're trying to sell a new one for $50, man. That's too much. But you know what? Someone will pay for it. As someone who's you want to talk about how I feel? I feel like shit because of this fucking housing market. This housing market makes me want to like punch somebody in the face because it's so insane. It's so insane. What they've done with all things across the board is they've priced things at insane prices on the premise of the fuck you gonna do. You either want it or you don't. And that's there's enough nostalgic people, because think about it, they $50, but they only need to make 1,000. If they made 1,000 figures, that's $50,000 off of what, like $100 worth of plastic. You know what I mean? $500 worth of plastic max, and they'll sell those 1,000 figures. And then if they keep a few of them, now they can sell them for more than that because they already sold out. We don't have any more.
Right?
Shit, I saw that they had a Wolverine action figure, which was just a mock-up of that meme that they took from the cartoon where he's looking at
with him laying in the bed.
Retailed at $200. Retail. That means this is the base price, and they sold out of those fuckers. That's why they can price shit wherever they want, because there's somebody who's willing to pay. And Cincha Ditto says the actor who played the father was a crackhead. Is that legit, or you just mean that like colloquially he was like a crackhead because he was an asshole sort of thing?
Eastland Burkholder, how's it going? Hopefully everything's good with you. He said the actor who played the father in Alf made the show. His reactions to the Alf, and the other actors made the show work. Yeah,
it did.
Yeah, he was bugging, man. Yeah, and I mean it was, you know, it was. I guess it was funny the way he would make you know, the whole thing kind of play out with having his motherfucker living at the house. Dog, that shit, that.
And they're right too. He did get busted for drugs, crack.
Oh shit!
That, yeah, and but he was Max Wright was the guy's name.
Yeah.
There you go.
And
Yeah. His name was Max. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he was in all sorts of stuff. I mean, he was in the Norm Show, Misfits of Science. Trying to remember Buffalo Bill. If you remember Buffalo Bill with Daphne Coleman, he was. I can't remember if he was like in Maude also. So he even goes back to the good old days of Norman Lear.
Right. It's funny. The Rough Girl says the 24/7 Fusion Media. The girl from Breaking, the ballerina dancer, was the lead in the American Ninja 3. I remember. You know what? Now that you say that, I remember that dude was trying to protect her and shit, man. The fucking ninja. Yeah, she was like ninjas were trying to get her ass. I remember that shit. Yeah, so basically old girl from Breaking and Breaking 2, she did more than just those two movies. She did American Ninja 3. She probably did a bunch of other shit that I can't even fucking remember because I'm, you know, too long ago, man. And Sentient Dildo says legit Vidge, he got busted.
God, that's crazy. Sorry, I didn't mean to search this.
He hated that show so much that on the last day of filming, he just packed his stuff up, walked out. He didn't even stay for the party.
Yeah, appreciate that, Vidge. I was gonna ask somebody to hit. Look, so bad. Oh, look, and then he got the fucking shirt. He got that Hawaiian shirt.
Cat and sandwich. Authentic little Pepsi glasses. This little was this like a CB thing?
Oh, because you know what? Because he did
Pepsi. Top,
yeah, because he did Pepsi commercials, man. He would, you know, of course he. Oh wow. Oh, and they got him with the fake nose and shit with the glass. I remember that shit. Wow. So you all that for $50.
Yeah, that's too much. No, too much.
You're not doing it.
Fuck that. And then you got the changeable hands. Does he got brushable hair?
No, this looks plastic.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck, man. Like 50. Oh, so you can set him up like, yo, he's about to fucking, yeah. All right.
Comes with the little picture. It comes with a few little goodies or whatever.
But damn, are you getting the whole house too? Like, what? Like he got the fucking the living room.
Nah, that's probably a panorama they got off Instagram because people make them those little because people make all sorts of stuff for action figures and for different scales nowadays. So I mean, this is what you get.
If it was cheaper, I would be tempted because I liked Elf, but not.
It was 25, 20. You're like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
50
for this.
And guess what? It's going to sell out, and they're going to want more than that off of eBay.
What's that long thing he has by his foot?
This?
That's his radio. That's his ham radio.
Oh, you talking about the one that he had pieced together so he can try to phone home and shit?
Yeah.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. You know, it's crazy because even back when I was a kid, I remember they had like the ET toys. Hell, ET wasn't even fucking expensive. Dude, they had the wind-up toys. They had ET, man. They marketed the fuck out of ET. Yeah, they had on fucking cereal.
The infamous game.
Dude, they had so much shit.
They legit buried somewhere.
Wow. Punkwater says, I think they added our articulation makes him look like he was several layers of strata. Wow. Fucking Alf. So let me ask you this, man. We go back to the $50. So you go back to the article. What exactly is like you know, like they got the rights, you know, gets folks want to know what the fuck they were gonna do with Alf.
Let me, I'll just read through the article. Let's just read through the article.
That's cool. Thank you, man.
Shout out to Deadline. Like, not really, but you know what? As much as shit, if we can give most media, at least Deadline will tell you some of the shit. So,
Right.
exclusive distribution rights to Alf, the puppet-fronted sitcom that ran on NBC from 1986 to 1990, spawned an animated series, and the cult following have been acquired by Shout Factory.
Right.
The company, in partnership with Alien Productions, plan to bring Alf titles to digital entertainment platforms in the U.S. Lionsgate, which previously had rights, had brokered a deal for the sitcom to stream on Fox's ad-supported service Tubi, which I only vaguely know of. But that agreement ended last fall, so I guess it was on Tubi, and now it's not.
Yep.
The deal was announced by Shout founders Bob Emmer, CEO, and Garrison Foods, that's his name. Alien Productions, Paul Fusco, which I think is Paul Fusco the guy who came up with Alf?
Yeah, he's the guy who created it. He's also the voice of Alf.
Yeah, so. That's Alf essentially. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I thought Alien Productions was the company that Alf was made on there.
Right.
All right, because just doing a quick Google search while we've been doing this. And then Gene and Brian Patrick, Gene Powell, and Jeffrey Peisch. Shout out to these guys' names. Shout EVP of Strategy and Digital, such and such, took part of the deal. Let's see what they're actually planning on doing.
Right.
Per Alf, per the official law line centers on Gordon Shumway, furry, wisecracking alien from the planet Melmac who crash lands in the garage of the Tanner family. The Tanners, Alpha and Mahone, were given the nickname Alf, short for alien life form. The show was created by Tom Patchett, who credits, and Paul Fusco. His credits includes the Carol Burnett show and Paul Fusco. Oh, you missed the parentheses deadline. What are you doing? That's why I was confused. And Paul Fusco, who's the puppeteer, and as you mentioned, voice of Alf. The multi-year teaming provides Shout Factory and his multi-platform streaming service with exclusive rights, spanning digital broadcast, home entertainment package media. Included are the 102 episodes. This just shows you how much different those seasons were back then.
Oh man,
only ran 4 years, got 102 episodes out of those 4 years. Of the live action series, plus 26 episodes of the animated series, Alf the Animated Series, and 21 episodes of the animated Alf Tales. I don't remember Alf
Tales.
I don't
know.
Yeah.
And the TV movie Project Alf, I vaguely remember.
I don't know. I think I remember that. It was when they were showing him with his family on Melmac. It's basically, so basically you get to see like him around a bunch of fucking Alfs and shit. Like, I remember that shit.
Okay.
Yeah, the Alf of the Animated Series was with his life on Melmac, and then the Alf Tales was kind of like doing fairy tales using Alf.
Okay. So the library rights include home entertainment service, include home entertainment digital distribution. Now here comes the bad part. The companies plan to develop new Alf-related content and launch digital media initiatives on domestic syndication and streaming, electronic sell-through, video on demand. Shout Factory will leverage what it calls unparalleled access to archive content and the original broadcast masters from Alien Productions, and mounting aggressive rollout of pop culture content related to Alf this year. Is there more?
So basically, they're probably gonna digitally remaster all that bullshit. Release all his old shit. Basically, if they got control of all that, they probably got the show and the 2 cartoons.
Yep, that's what it looks like. It looks like they got all Alf content, all everything.
Right. And I'm sorry, I was gonna just say, then they're gonna put out some new Alf, like cartoon or TV show, or
it doesn't say. It just says new Alf related content. So my guess is they don't know yet, but it sounds like they plan on kind of pushing Alf back in the public sphere with his old content to try to. My guess, and I unfortunately, since Dildo's probably right. My guess, just reading this, and I don't think there's anything new. They're just talking about different properties,
right?
My guess is what they're going to do is try to push Alf back in the public sphere, make him a little, see what they can get as far as popularity. Promote him. I don't know if they have a streaming service lined up to deal with all that content they have. but push that
Right.
content out. Maybe release some Blu-rays if you're a fan of Alpha. I would say the Blu-rays are a better purchase than that damn action figure.
Yeah,
And then come behind that with a non-binary Alpha that's brand new for this generation. That's what it sounds like.
Well, actually, what I actually see happening is being
shit.
that Shout Factory has it, it's going to be on. They're going to release it on their platform, Shout Factory.
They have
which,
their
of
own
course, is
platform.
commercial.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Shout Factory has its own platform, and not only that,
everybody
they
else.
are partnered up with Pluto TV. And on
Okay.
Pluto TV, that's where you have, like, they talk about Mystery Science Theater 3000, Johnny Carson, Procura Burnett. They actually have those channels on Pluto TV as well as Riff Tracks. So there's a lot of, including the Shout Factory channel. There's actually a Shout Factory channel. So don't be surprised in the next year or so that you're going to see an Elf channel on Pluto TV and all that stuff showing up on the platform for Shout Factory.
102 episodes. I mean, he got like what 100 and about 140 or 160 episodes with all that shit combined.
Yeah, was it? Yeah,
wow. It's
a lot of content.
It's a lot of Alf. I mean, and the thing is it's like, but I mean, he's like 30 years removed. I mean, especially from like especially what happened to that talk show he had. Like I guess they couldn't get the rights to that shit, but then I don't know, because that was supposed to be his own show, and and it was actually the same dude that was doing the puppeteering behind the desk, because he was the host.
Yeah.
So,
he's very, very jealous of his technology, so he's the only one who's going to be involved in it. So no matter where Elf goes, he's behind it because he is Elf, and he has people sign these big contractual things that you do not tell anybody how Elf works. That's no joke.
So he's real protected. I mean, it looks like that's paid off because he's been able to sell it to Shout Factory. So actually, it came out in 2004, which is a lot later than I thought it was. But I mean, the 90s didn't into the mid 2000s anyway, so it is what it is. But yeah, it only had 7 episodes, so it wasn't that long of a show.
For real? That shit only had 7? Wow, I thought it went longer than that, unless it was a shitload of repeats on all 7 of those episodes. It's funny. A lot of shows had very few episodes, but people remember a lot of shows running for a lot longer. Mm-hmm. And when you actually look at the seasons, it last one season only had X amount of episodes, but then they ran that shit so much that it seemed like there was more to it than that.
Honeymooners, right there. The Honeymooners is one of them. There wasn't that many episodes of Honeymooners.
Yeah, I think it's only like, let me check.
39 episodes or so. Yeah, and I don't think that's including. That might not be including the DuPont episodes, the ones that they took where it was off of Your Show shows, or whatever show it was. Your Show shows, that was Ed Sullivan, but his the Jackie Gleason show that he had, where that came from, and I think he did once guest host to the Night Show, and I think that's where they got the idea to do this.
What, Alf guest host?
I think Elf guest hosted on the Night Show one time back in the day, and that was about
Yeah, and he was probably funny, and he probably had a bunch of hosts. He was funny as fuck, and they were like, "Well, fuck, let's put him as a host permanently on, give him his own show, and see what it do."
Mm-hmm. Right?
Wow.
They probably waited too long. 2004.
Yeah, because it was in the 80s. He did the guest hosting.
Yeah, so they waited too long. They should have did it in the 90s, like right after they got ready to see. Because that by 2004, Alf had no cachet. He was already old. But real quick, you've been highlighting since you did those comments, man. Furries are shooters now in Portland. God damn, this world is going to hell. Even the furries keep the peace nowadays. Even the furries will burn you down. The furry killed somebody, got shot in the process. And these is real life shootouts with furries. And then back to that season thing. Shows nowadays only give us 6 to 8 episodes a season. But Dukes of Hazzard had hundreds of episodes. Even you were talking about the Honeymooners. Those 39 episodes is just one season.
Right. That was just one season. Back in those days, you almost had a season lasting almost an entire year back in those days. Then it went down to about I'd say it became kind of the norm late 60s, definitely early 70s. It was about 26 episodes. Yeah. So basically half the year you had television content for. Sometimes it'd be less, sometimes it'd be a 13-episode season because that was like the summer replacement. We're going to check to see how it works during the summer. Oh, you're good. We're going to bring you back in the fall type of thing.
Yeah.
But we lost Fidge.
Shit, what happened? I know I didn't press nothing. I've been pressing the chat. I don't guess he.
Sentient dildo, what have you been doing? But yeah, I mean, back in like even Star Trek, it was kind of irregular. You had some seasons that were well over 20 episodes, like 28, 29 episodes,
right?
Which is why they have so many episodes for 3 years. They have some episodes for 29 episodes.
It's funny. They started chopping shows down to give an example. First season of Three's Company was 8 episodes or 6. It was like 6 to 8 episodes because it came in mid-season. Like there was a show that was so horrible that they were like, man, let's take this fucking show off. Let's just throw anything in there. They threw in Three's Company, and it was half a season, and it blew up. And but yeah, you were right. It's like when the season had 12 episodes, if they had 13, it's because they had the pilot episode.
Right.
They had that pilot, right.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, with the good Three's Company at that time, reason why that was placed where it was is it was controversial in this day. I mean, the whole concept of Three's Company was rather controversial, kind of risque, and of course the innuendo jokes all the way. They didn't expect that show to go anywhere. So they didn't. No, and that's where a lot of those shows went for the summer, the summer runs. It's like, okay, these are the shows that, okay, we've got these so many episodes, let's burn them out here, and boom, it was a hit.
Mm.
Nah, I didn't kick Vigilante out.
No, I don't know what happened. Honestly, you know what kicked me was my fucking PS4 controller. I bumped into it, and all of a sudden I was gone. And I don't know why. I have no idea why that worked. Whatever.
You're back now. That's what's important.
Yeah, that's for real. Sentient Dildo said I had to eject Vig. Too much diversity on the panel.
Yeah.
Yo. Damn. Yep. And my man, the old man, backed it up. Honeymooners only had 39 standalone episodes.
Yep.
I appreciate you, old man. Thank you.
And Pat S was going. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm saying Punkwater. What's up, homie? Hopefully everything's good with you. Yeah, he says Dildo just hung out with puppets. They seem nicer. Oh, he must be talking about Snow Dub.
Hell Snow Dub.
Yeah, hell Snow Dub, man. A lot of people telling me I should meet him, man. I look forward to hopefully meeting him one day. Remember the first time I ever seen Snow Dub, Mexican Iron Man. It was like he told me, he's like, yo, check out Snow Dub, music and everything. So it was like on a Thursday or Friday night. I just got through getting off the phone, mixing Iron Man. He said, I'm going to be in the chat. I'll support these guys. Check them out. You'll like them. Well, I turn on Snow Dub, and all I see is him and Kermit the Log, K-Log. They had all this fucking white powder on there, and then fucking Snow Dub is doing rails and shit. And I was like, what? And it blew me. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I bust out laughing. And next, I tried to save the episode and keep it and put, man, boy, he privated that motherfucker real quick, man. I was like, damn, that shit, but he was funny as hell.
I was on with them on Brandon's when he came back on New Year's Day.
Oh,
right.
Cool.
And old Snow Dub's getting BJ's from the girls in front of the club. And I thought he was going to get shadow banned. I thought Brandon was going to get shadow banned fast on that one. But it was just outrageous. Oh, we were laughing our asses off.
Snow Dub's the man.
Yeah. He's funny as shit, man. He's cool as fuck, man. Looking forward to meeting him sometime. Oh shit.
But I mean, I'd see about the Simpsons or the 717 episodes. People don't realize the first season of Simpsons was only 6 episodes. Only 6 episodes. They didn't know what to do with it. They didn't think there was going to be anything, so they made 6 episodes. It became so powerfully popular. They kept on playing those episodes over and over and over again until they got new episodes on Fox.
Damn. Pat has said the Ropers only had 2 seasons. I didn't like the I don't know. The Ropers were weird as fuck. Yeah. It's like Three's a Crowd was weird as fuck. I didn't like none of that shit, man. man.
You don't like Rope? I like the Ropers. I thought that was pretty good.
No, they were. I liked it when they came back and Mr. Roper was getting ready to fight Mr. Furley. I was like, yo, that shit, that shit was funny as fuck, man. I love that shit,
episode,
man.
That was great. That was a
Mr.
great
Furley
episode.
came out with the chops. I was like, yo, Mr. Furley got about to whip that ass. Yo, Don Knotts was the man. I love Don Knotts, man.
I love Don Knotts too.
Boy, I tell you what, man, whenever I see a Don Knotts movie, I don't give a fuck what it is, how old it is. I don't give a fuck, man. He did a lot of Disney movies too. Him and Tim Conway. I would sit there and fucking I'd buy that shit, man. I have one called the Shakiest Gun in the West. Boy, he was sitting there, he would shoot some shit and he was fucking up, man. He was funny as fuck. Don Knotts is the man. Yo.
Apple Dumpling Gang, Apple Dumpling Gang.
Yep, with him and Tim Conway. Tim Conway was pretty funny too, man.
He was
I'll be honest. I only know Tim Conway from the collaboration. Well, no, Scooby Doo. He would be on the Scooby Doo. He was one of those guys that did a lot of like Scooby Doo episodes. You know how they would have celebrities with Scooby Doo sometimes. Sometimes Don Knotts himself.
Yeah. Don Knotts was on there. Yeah,
I knew Tim Conway from that. I know Don Knotts from everyone knew it from. What the fuck is?
And actually they had the big chick from the Mamas and the Papas. She was on there.
Yeah, Mama Cass. On there.
Yeah. They had a bunch of people on there, man.
Really pretty
fucking
big.
Adam West, Burt Ward came in as Batman and Robin and shit. Yeah, that was a bunch of good shit, man.
Didn't they have
Adam's Family?
Kasem was Shaggy, but didn't they have him on the episode as well?
Yeah.
I think they did for where he was himself too, and I don't know if they made a joke on the
Casey Kasem here.
I remember Casey Kasem.
Casey Kasem, yeah. With
long distance dedication.
What was it, like the top 40 or
America Top 40. I remember that
shit.
Mm-hmm. You can actually hear replays of that on iHeartRadio app. So you can they have the actual the top 40 with Casey Kasem from the 70s and the 80s.
Yeah, man, that was some good shit, man.
Mm-hmm. And
like listening to shit like that and Wolfman Jack, man.
Oh yeah, good old Wolfman Jack.
Yeah, man. Have mercy. Yeah, that motherfucker there was. He was a trip, man.
Oh man, you're incorrect. If you were born when the Simpsons started, you'd be 33 by now. Not 23, 33. They started in the 80s. Later.
Yeah, it was 89. Technically 89 because that's when the Simpsons roasted on open fire Christmas special.
Yeah, so you would
appreciate that, Punk Waddle, for the info.
And did you know? And Don Knotts is one of his last things he did before he passed away was a Robot Chicken episode with Phyllis Diller.
Really?
Yeah,
I did not know that.
Yeah, he had a
matter of fact,
I think
Phyllis Diller, she was also on Scooby Doo.
Yep, she was.
Well, yeah.
And that's what they're making fun of. They're making fun of the Scooby Doos. Don Knotts and Phyllis Diller were making fun of that on the Robot Chicken when they were both on.
I remember Dorf. Dorothy played all those sports, and it, like he had like feet on his knees.
Right, he was.
I remember that shit.
To the floor. Huh?
Oh man, yeah, man, that was some good shit. Because he would fall and go on his back and then come right back up. Yeah, I remember that shit, man. That was. I miss shit like that in Ernest, man. Ernest was fucking funny as Ernest Goes to Camp. Ernest Saves Christmas. Like I miss that kind of shit too, man.
Was Ernest scared straight or scared silly?
Scared stupid.
Ernest Scared Stupid. I remember those Ernest movies.
You guys ever seen Ernest Goes to Africa?
No. I didn't know they even did some shit like that.
Dude, I got the fucking movie, man. Yeah, man. Ernest Goes to Africa. You can pull that shit up now. You'd be like, yo,
Ernest
what the fuck?
To jail.
Yeah, that was funny as fuck too. Yeah. Yo, when Ernest went to Africa, that was funny as shit, man.
And that character got invented from a ad agency selling milk. That's how Ernest came about. It was an ad agency character, and it just exploded.
Pat says that's Jolly, y'all, not Snow Dub. Yeah, I got you, man.
Jolly.
Yeah.
Jolly.
California Dreaming. Yeah. Mamas and Papas. I love that song, man. Boy, I hate Carol. Why you hate Carol Burnett? You know what? I almost had her autograph.
Oh man!
Wow.
Oh yeah. Look. Matter of fact, since we talking about some shit, I'll show you something, man. Where is it at? You guys would. Let me see if I can show y'all something here.
You know who gave her start?
What's that?
Gary Moore. Gary Moore, the Gary Moore Show.
Let me see. Oh, here you go. Let me show y'all this shit here, man. Now, this is some sad shit that I got. And let me see. Let me see. I don't normally do this. I don't normally highlight myself, but fuck it. We got 15, 13 people in the chat. See how y'all.
We'll forgive you this time.
You know who this is?
Mm-hmm. He just died.
Yeah, this is basically the voice of when you growing up, you watched the Charlie Brown Christmas special, the Halloween special. The actor that played Charlie Brown his name is Peter Robbins, and Peter Robbins just killed himself about a month ago.
Oh no,
he had a horrible life after all.
Yeah, I'm talking about he in and out of prison. They say they seen this dude on Court TV, man. Like, yeah. So just to know that, and this is a real autograph here, man. And wow, and his autograph is actually going for a pretty penny. I got this shit for cheap, man. Like it was like a little auction I seen about 2 weeks ago, man. And I got it for cheap, and it was the fact that it was the original shits, because they will sell you prints of his autograph going for like $12, $15, $20. And I got this shit for about 15, man. But it was just the fact of who he is and who he was, to kids, and the fact that he had just passed away, in such a fucking tragic way, man. He took his own life. And they said he was on the mend. Like basically he was getting the treatment that he needed. But they say that I guess out of all the shit that he'd been through, it was like a little too late, man, since, he was doing better in life. But this is an original Peter Robbins autograph. Like I could pull it out and show you the fucking marker, like you can see his real marker and not a print. But right. Yeah, it got the certificate of authenticity. You know how I do, man. If it ain't real, it ain't me. So yeah, this the real shits here, man. So this is a real Peter Robbins. So just thinking about, a whole bunch of kid stuff, I was like, damn, look, I got this original Peter Robbins autograph, man.
All those memories right there.
And it's funny because he was a voice actor, and he also he became an actor, but he started off doing voice acting. Yeah, I got all kinds of shit, bro. Got an original. This is really you can see like that's a real silver marker. This ain't no fucking bullshit. Yeah, this is Stan Lee sitting on a throne, bro. Yeah, man. I got dude. I can pull out all kinds of stuff on y'all, man. You just don't know it's your boy, but
I know because I've seen some of it that you put out on obviously the pre-show and just talking to you. I know, man, you got a lot of stuff, and I'm just reading up on my man,
Peter Robbins.
Yeah. Very sad story. Just he had bipolar disorder, paranoid schizophrenia.
Yeah. But
multiple stalking and stuff like that.
And all the shows that he was in, was a kid growing up. I mean,
he was in Get Smart. I didn't know that.
Yeah. He was in a lot of shit, man. It was like this dude here. And it's funny because you can actually buy authentic autographs from his eBay store, because he had his own eBay store. But I'm like, well, fuck, if he's gone, who's running his shit? Like, I wouldn't like. But that's not how I got mine. It was just somebody that had gotten an autograph from him, man, and was trying to sell it off. And I snatched that shit up so quick, man. But man. Since Dildo said I can pull it out and show you 24.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, Cynthia, my man, there you go.
Hell, technically, he got nominated for Grammys just for playing Charlie Brown on Christmas albums.
Dude, yeah, I mean, this dude was a beast in his own right, man. And but the thing is he's what we know. He's like he's the embodiment of Charlie Brown, man. When you sit there, you watch the fucking Christmas specials and it's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown and all this. dog,
That's
you know,
crazy.
yeah, man. So when I seen this for little or nothing, I was like, dude, you know, I'm into, you know, autographed comic books, but I had to get that, man. And
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's, you know, it's a little piece of history here, man, for the, from being a kid and just enjoying Charlie Brown, man. Like, I couldn't pass that shit up, man.
I mean, let's face it, those great Pumpkin Charlie Brown Christmas. I mean, how many of us that was yearly things and still is yearly things that we can find
Yeah, man.
to
I
watch.
fucking, you know, and people were like, well, we don't really see them no more. Well, you know, the thing is, you can always watch it on Apple. I don't know why they don't put it on regular TV, but
no,
this year they showed all of that shit on Apple TV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Apple TV's not enough. So I remember having the VHS for a lot of them, like not the official Great Pumpkin VHS.
And
it was like a 3-pack or something like that.
Yeah, and actually, I still do have. Matter of fact, you can actually buy those movies in like a 3 or like you can like the movies like 3 movies like maybe on 1 disc or on 3 discs, but you can find the DVD that have them like in a little bundle pack where it's like you know you spend one price but you get like 3 DVDs, and they sell them like that too for Charlie Brown and the Peanuts Gang and all that, man. I love Snoopy, man. Like all that shit is cool, man.
And everything to do with that Charlie Brown Christmas broke the rules. Everything that Charles Schultz wanted to do, they didn't want. You know, they went out there and said, we want to have real kids doing the voices, where most of the times we're taking someone like June Foray or somebody like that and pretending to be kids' voices in there. It's like, no, we want real kids. And these kids sat them down. They had everything phonically out so they could pronounce words phonically on there. The jazz soundtrack. I mean, they were
soundtrack.
It was. They were against that. It's like, no, this is what we're going to have on that one. And of course, for the Christmas special, you know, heavily with Linus going out there and quoting from the Bible, about the Christmas story on there. They didn't want that, and Charles Schultz said, no, it's got to be in there. It's a Christmas story, right? This is a Christmas thing. Yeah. So this got to be in there.
You know what? He would lose that fight now, trying to put the Christmas stuff. They wouldn't let him do it now. So
no.
Yeah, that's fuck Juice Cannon. You're funny. not the Peanuts gang, not the penis, man. Yeah, but that's a good one, man. That's my boy, man.
Well, the original name. Do you know what the original name of it was going to be, or what it was originally? No. We Folks. Charles Schultz did not like Peanuts. Someone tagged Peanuts. He didn't like it, but that was what it was known as. Was Peanuts? But it was We Folk, or Little Folk, something like that.
Huh.
Oh shit. Yeah, man. That's just classic. Matter of fact, you know, even when you listen to like when it's Christmas time and you know you have some of these channels that play nothing but they start playing Christmas music right after, like the day after Thanksgiving, and you sit there and you listen to it. They would definitely be playing all that classic you know, Charlie Brown Christmas music, man. Like they'll throw it in there with all the Christmas classics. Dude, it's some good shit, man.
I wish it was after Thanksgiving. They start playing that like day after Halloween now.
Yeah, they moved it up.
But I do. You know, that's one of my favorite Christmas albums. That is what's his name? Vince. I can't pronounce his last name, but it's Trio.
Yeah, it's a Gua
Vince. I cannot pronounce his name.
Guaraldi or something. Yeah, like
Guaraldi. It's Guaraldi. It's mega
Ghilardi. I can't remember. It's very Italian, obviously, but
it's mega Italian. It's too Italian for me.
Yeah, but it was his trio, and it's like, wow. I mean, talk about how that was just revolutionary. That whole thing was revolutionary, and they also sold Fords. The idea to do these specials.
Seeing this, looking it up, I was like, Ford Motor Company, what?
Huh.
Yeah. So they were actually doing little. Yeah. Oh, hi, Courtney. They're actually doing advertising for Ford, and was off of that they got the idea to do the special off of.
Yeah. It looks like the strips the comic strips started before that, but they quickly, it looks like, got licensed by Ford. Because when did they start the strip?
About in the 50s.
It was in the
50s.
50s. I'm trying to get the
Yeah.
exact year because by
It
59
might have
they
been
were already
50, 55.
for it. Thank you, Wikipedia, for all your help because it doesn't show when it started. It just shows that the Ford Motor Company liked it, but it doesn't tell you when they started independent of the Ford Motor Company. Just from 59 when they started with that, and then
Launch date in the dailies was October 2nd, 1950, and then in the Sunday strips was 1952. Okay. And I kind of remember because it was like almost the 50th anniversary of Peanuts that he died, because he died in 2000.
Yeah, I remember that, and I remember because hopefully nobody remembers. My birthday is actually October 2nd, so I always know that my birthday is the same day as the Peanuts. I've known that since I was a kid, because back then I used to, when I was around the time that he died, I would go to shout out to Southfield, Michigan. I'll go to the Southfield Library and I would get like Garfield, like the comic strip collections, and the Peanuts comic strip collection. I was just going through the different volumes, and I would get those all the time. And so when he died, it really sucked because I read these comics all the fucking time because I don't like reading actual books. So this is what I used to like getting. And I was like, oh man, he died. Oh, he created the same day I was born, and he was 50 or whatever many years before. But yeah,
I have in the other room in my library there. When they used to have them in this size books, when they reprinted those as the comic books in the comics in those books back in the 70s and such, 60s and 70s, and they did. Of course, Peanuts, and I read through those things all the time. Those Peanuts ones, and the Wizard of Id, the BC, was it the Family Circus? All those.
Oh wow! Sentient Dildo said the Penis Gang is that Lil Nas X crew or something? Oh shit! Sentient just went in. Damn.
No, I think they're the Demon Gang. That's close.
When doesn't he?
Oh shit! Me and Sentient Dildo, our birthdays a month apart. That's crazy. And now I know when your birthday is. So if the CIA hasn't assassinated me by this year, I'm like, hey, happy birthday, Sentient Dildo.
I've been meaning to talk to you about that, Fidge. Me and the Star Chamber have been talking, and you're on the short list now.
I knew it was coming. And no, Southfield is not when the rich people live. It was just, especially now, man. You go up to 10 miles, it's kind of wild. But I did live in Southfield for a good. That's right outside Detroit. For a good point of time. But it was supposed to be the rich area. My granddad did stay in a nice neighborhood. He stayed in a nice neighborhood. We were struggling. Trust me, we were struggling in Southfield. We were struggling.
Oh, hey, the old man says, remember the Snoopy doll you had?
Actually, he's wrong. My grandfather had a Charlie Brown as a plastic figure, and they had a dog that chewed the toe off of it, and then my grandfather drew faces on the Charlie Brown the vinyl, plastic or whatever. It was about that tall.
So
it wasn't Snoopy. It was Charlie himself.
Oh well. All right. Well, I know you and the old man will talk about it later. So that's cool.
Well, you should know he's got it somewhere in his house.
Oh well. In case y'all didn't put it together, the old man that's Baron's pops, man. So hail to the old man. Yeah.
I shouldn't curse. I feel all bad cursing.
Nah, man.
No, go.
Old man cursed like a sailor.
Hell, old man.
Yeah, hail to the old man. He's awesome. He's
CIA got 24.
I was wondering if it was me or not, but for once,
that's why I'm most thankful to see him, man. He's a trucker, man. He's doing his thing, man. He's trying along, man. He's good.
Yeah, he says I do. Maybe he doesn't curse. Maybe he wants a less profane thing. It was question marks.
He can cuss. He can cuss when he wants to. He was a sergeant in the army.
Okay. So he's being modest. He's being coy. If he's a sergeant in the army, and he's the old man, I could trust that in his day, they didn't give two shits about saying shit back in the day.
That's about right.
And he probably saw some action because I know we ain't talking politics. Who knows? World War III may be right around the corner, but yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
Well, I'm doing my bit. I'm trying to get as many Ukrainian mail order brides here as fast as possible. So I'm doing my bit. I got 3 in the mail coming already. So, what about you guys? Do you get your mail order brides from Ukraine yet?
I'm sure the long suffering would love to hear that. Love to hear that. That would be funny. Like, I don't think you can you really get a bit like, is mail order bride a real thing?
Oh yeah, they're for real.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
that's real. Yeah. I knew someone who snatched one up. Yeah, that's
what
it blew me the fuck away. I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah. I sent for it, and here you go.
Yep.
You know, I was like, fuck. She was like, you want her to make you a sandwich? I was like, shit. I like my bread toasted, my man. I like my bread toasted.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I like my shit toasted, pimp. Yeah, I appreciate that shit. You know, he was like, yeah, that's how they do it, man. That's real shit, man. All
right, Courtney. I hope your laptop doesn't blow up. Peace out, Courtney.
Hey, take it easy, Courtney.
Take care, Courtney.
I don't know, man. That's one of those things that sounds cool in your head, but would you really want to deal with somebody from a totally different country that's more than likely, maybe this is the Detroit in me. I think everybody's trying to hit a lick, but I'm thinking she's probably going to try to hit a lick on me. If she's from Nowheresville or they ain't shit, she's probably like, man, I'm about to rob this motherfucker blind.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, you know, she comes from another country. She don't know shit about nothing. She comes into America. She at this dude's house. You know what I'm saying? Basically, everything's available to her. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Well, think about it this way. You know, where they're coming from. Vigilante looks like a millionaire. I mean.
That's different. This is not the 90s anymore. They have cell phones. They know what America's really like. So they here with a game plan. They ready to go. They might already, these girls now could already have their side dude picked out. So when they hit the door, they get their citizenship. As soon as you marry them, you say, hey, honey, where'd you? She's gone. You'll never see her again. She got her citizenship. She's out of here.
Well, they gotta stay with you a little while before they can do that. If they come in and then run off or immediately get, it doesn't work that way. They have to be around a little bit. That's usually when you get to a certain year mark, you have to get worried.
I guarantee you, she knows exact to the moment when that earmark is hit, and you will not see her the day after. Man, is it 7 years?
Juice knows from experience, so.
7 years, that ain't even worse. Oh, ha, 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 ha. President, girl, president, ha, 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 ha.
Yo, yeah, damn. I don't think they'll ever let you up on that one, man. It's like,
nope. One time, more than 20 years. Listen, if you're going to do this, for fuck's sake, I say it every time, actually sub to the Patreon so you can actually hear these type of stories, so you can get this stuff.
Yeah, hey, say Pat S, can you throw the Patreon in the chat? That way people can actually there you go, man. Let's do it.
More wild stories from Vigilante Williamson on Patreon.
There are some pretty wild stories on the Patreon with me and Matt. Shout out to the Coach Crime Fighter. Shout out to Matt. Shout out to his homeboy Wendell. He's pretty cool too. And yo, since you don't know, he said those Eastern European women will hustle you like a chump. Y'all not ready for it. I know I'm not ready. That's why I'm not just about to order 5 mail order brides. I'll be done for, man. My whole house would be cleared out. I'll be tied up to the roof and shit.
To the bedposts and shit.
Yeah, just tied up, stuck. Everything's been cleared out. Ain't a damn thing in here. So yeah, I know better. Mail order bride. That sounds like a hustle. That's a way for you to hustle yourself. It's one thing if it was like the 90s and stuff. Yeah, they don't know about the culture. They happy to be here. Nowadays, they got Instagram. She already know everything. Like I said, she already got 2 or 3 side dudes lined up before she hit the ground. Nah.
Yeah. A rough girl served in the military also. Old man, so
she did. Thank you for your service, rough girl, as well.
Yeah.
Shout out to the dog.
Shit, yeah.
I've not been used and abused. I have not been used and abused. Y'all don't think that these mail order brides is hustling these guys? That's just I haven't really been used and abused, honestly. I've actually been pretty decent. Yeah, one girl got a little money out of me. That was one time. You know what I mean? For the most part, I've had, average relationships, some cool, some bad. I just know better that if it's a mail order bride, the whole concept is the guy supposedly has a lot of money and the girl's coming from a country that doesn't. So what do you think that dynamic is going to lead to? It's going to lead to, I mean, I'm sure there's some people who met people and they actually like each other, they hit it off and it works out. But that dynamic is a trick dynamic, man. It's a dynamic for, I haven't been hurt, but I'm anti-tricking on women. I'm not, it ain't tricking if you got it. You can only trick if you do got it. I'm not a trickster. I'm not tricking on women. I'll, go out on a date and stuff, but I'm telling
you. Rough Girl said, have you seen the movie called Penitentiary? I think is that the female like all these females movie? All these females locked in the pen and shit, and they're all like in skimpy clothes and tits hanging out and all that shit. I think that's maybe and if I'm not mistaken, they had like Penitentiary 1, 2, 3, and 4 or some shit. They had like a whole fucking series of these movies. I think I remember that shit because I remember seeing them going into old VHS in a VHS store and just seeing all the VHS tapes of the Penitentiary series. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I think I remember seeing some shit like that. Oh shit! Wait a minute. 24/7 Fusion Media read an article that stated Black women and Asian men are the least desirable people today. Oh wow!
Really?
I've heard that. It's based off because OkCupid used to say that back in the day, like in the late 2000s. Yeah.
Oh shit! This fucking sentient. He's funny. Rough Girl, you should thank me for my service. Oh damn!
Jeez.
Doo-doo-doo. Yo, that's some good shit, man. You guys are funny as hell. Brett Cohen says, put everything in a trust, then she can't touch shit. After 7 years, she's stretched out. Anyway, so you're ready for the next one. Oh, so after 7 years, you done wore that shit out, huh? Yeah, okay.
Like you leasing them. Nah, I don't know.
Russian Bride of the Month Club.
Nah, I'm not doing the mail order bride. What might happen with me, though, is who knows? I'm planning on moving to Houston a year. I might do the expat thing where I go to a poor country, just chill out there and try to, because the cost of living in America is just ridiculous, man. I don't want to buy shit. I don't want to buy nothing. I don't want to go out the house and do anything because everything's just too expensive. And no, I don't really know about the mail order bride thing. I haven't really looked into it. And like I said, it seemed like a bad idea. It seemed like a way to get robbed. It is. That's not me being hurt. That's me living in Detroit and just knowing how people, people have been hitting guys with honeypots since before I was born, man.
Mm-hmm.
So and now girls are just honeypotting themselves. They don't even need to be set up. They can do the whole operation themselves. So it is what it is. Listen, if you do the mail order bride thing, you met somebody special, God bless you. I was just not paying to be robbed. Oh boy, this is this chat with the Citrus dildo Rough Girl story.
I know they going at each other, boy. I tell you, this some funny shit.
They're on fire out there. They're on fire.
Damn. Old man says, May fun thing was NAM, great place to spend a Saturday night. Oh, okay. Okay. I know what you was doing out there. I done seen too many of those movies. What? Yeah.
Does Baron Ormantag have any Vietnamese siblings that he may or may not know about?
Oh shit, maybe. Ooh, he talking about no. Yeah, look at him.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know.
I guess none of us do, right? Oh man. And I'm not about to watch whatever freaky penitentiary movie that you was watching. I'm cool. It's raw. It's about black men. I'll pass. That's not what I'm into. But hey, all to you. All good to you. Cosmic Fusion, I needed you earlier when I was talking about
What's up? What's up, Cosmic? Yeah, he's talking
shit.
about you, man.
Because you would have known about Sammy Davis Jr. being a Satanist. You would have known.
Dildo says that rough. Why the fuck you lying? You
got the little music that like, why the fuck you lying? The little beam.
There's more Molotov cocktails being thrown in that chat than there is in Kiev right now.
But up tis.
What's up, Cosmic? Yeah. The old man, Rough Girl says she was the 82nd Airborne Parachute Rigger, JFK Special Warfare Center military free fall skydiver. Damn. Imagine saying that shit like 6 times with the quickness.
Yeah. It's a hell of a title.
Yeah. And that's some real shit. Appreciate you for your service, Rough Girl. You are awesome. Yeah, for real. Pop Culture Monsterfield says evening at Cosmic Fusion. Sentient Dildo says Punk Waddle cocktails go. Shit.
Uh-oh.
Well, I tell you what, guys, we're gonna wrap this shit up here because it's pushing on 3 hours. I need to get up and move around a little bit. But man, I had a great fucking time, man. Shit was funny as hell, man. Chat is funny. Vigilante, you funny as hell, man. Baron was cracking me up, man. The old man was putting it down tonight. Old man.
Yeah.
Old man is cool as hell, man. If you guys ever get a chance to talk to the old man, he's a great guy, man. He's funny. He knows his shit, man. He got a good head on his shoulders, man. He's awesome, man. He's funny, man. I'm glad to see him when he comes on. I know we haven't seen him in the last week or two. I was wondering if he was all right, but I'm glad to see that he's huh?
Talking about old man?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, his computer was down.
Oh, okay, all right. Well,
but he was watching on the Apple TV.
Okay, well that's cool, man. I'm glad that he's back up and running. So let me see. He said 5th group, 1st SF did several Halo jumps. What's SF?
Special Forces.
Special Forces. All right, that's cool. Thank you, man.
Green Berets.
Oh, the old man was doing it like that?
Yes, sir.
Fuck.
Barry Sadler sang specifically about him in that song.
Okay, well, shit.
No, I'm bullshitting there. That's bullshit there. But
no. I'm saying, but you can still learn a thing or 3 from the old man, though. I mean, that's fuck. That's
those
real
old
shit.
Green Berets, though, because I had an uncle who was talking about the Green Berets, how they could do all sorts of crazy shit, like no nerves and shit like that could fuck you up. I don't know if that's true or not.
Well, shit, I know the old man will set us straight.
Yeah.
Shit, that's what's up, man. Thank you for letting us know. Old man is awesome. Damn.
Zach's out here just sending shots at everybody. He sent the shot at me talking about I won't wash your windows. Now Gary is getting the crossfire talking about it's weird for Gary to be in chat. Someone else is the old man. Fuck it. Zach's out here. I tried to look for Zach's channel. I can't find it.
Yeah, hey Pat, if you do have Zach's channel, if you can pull it up, can you please throw it in the chat for everybody? I'd like to subscribe, man. Yeah, I know I'm not subscribed, but I keep hearing he got a channel. Might as well. Yeah. Might as well let it happen now, man, so we can subscribe.
Yeah.
Old man says I'm an asshole. Look, and he don't curse. Look at that shit, huh?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, old man, he's cool as hell. Cosmic Fusion says Halo, high altitude, low open, and Cosmic Fusion also served.
Yeah, he sure did.
Yeah, he did, man. So hell to you, Cosmic Fusion, man. Thank you, man, for being here, man. We all wonder where you at, man. Glad you made it. Pop Culture Minefield says, Zax, I love you, man, but fuck you. LOL. Hey, Buff Girl says, oh man, I've been hanging on school, and I tell you, what?
Zach's got like 200 subscribers.
Oh, yeah. So he wait. What
you got to search Zach7, but it just says Zach's. Cause I try searching Zach's and a bunch of other shit comes up. But if you search Zach7, it'll come up. He has like a little Canadian flag up top. So he's got he's got a whole thing he's doing.
I was subscribed to him. I just went there and I was unsubscribed. And I know I subscribed to him.
He's got more views than I do.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah.
220.
No, because he has a 21K view Adam Sessler video.
Oh, that one, yeah.
And because I don't have that many views. That's why when y'all big me up, I'm like, my channel is so small. It's so useless. What are you talking about? I have most of my views are like 30 views. So yeah, he has more. His channel's already. I mean, less subs, but who cares about subs? He already has more views than I do. I don't think I got 20K. So yeah, check out Zach's channel, man. Search Zach7 for whatever reason. The YouTube gods that suppress him don't want you to find him by his, just Zach's. But if you search Zach7, you will find him, and you will be able to sub and check out his content. He's at 220 now, so please let's see how far we can get him up there.
I just made past. I just made past 725, man.
Congrats, man.
Man, I've been fucking struggling, man, like shit. But I'm thankful, man, for everybody that subscribed and helped me to get there, man. Thank y'all, man. Shit, can't do none of this shit without y'all, man. So thank you all for everything y'all do for me, man. I'll forever be grateful and thankful, man. Thank y'all, man.
Eric K's not a mod. How could you not? I rich Eric K off of the strip of him being Eric K just to say, oh, I got the same rich as Gary. So yeah, I don't know if he's inviting himself to be a mod.
Yeah, you know what? I'm trust me, I'm gonna hit him up. Trust me, your wish is my command, Eric. So you definitely you definitely gonna get the wrench, man. You don't got to use it just out of the strength of respect, man. So you can come in this motherfucking wield it how you want it. You don't got to wield it at all. But and I told Eric, man, like, man, I wouldn't want to make him a wrench because everywhere he goes, that's what he is, man. It's like, man, he just can't sit somewhere and chill and not, and not do shit because everybody expecting him to fucking lift a finger, man. And I wouldn't want Eric K for that, man. I mean, I'm just thankful that he's here, man. He's fucking blessing the channel, man, for being here, man. Yeah, man, Eric K is the king, man. He's fucking awesome, man. But thank you, Eric, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. Oh man. So yo, Baron, let us know what you got going on, brother.
Okay, well, I have It's Courtney on Wednesday. We just got that solidified today, so she'll be my guest 9:00 on Wednesday night, Central Standard Time, on my channel at Baron Norman Tag. On Saturday, I will be, I think, 7:00. I don't know if that's Eastern or Central or what, but it's going to be on Pacific 414. He's going to be doing a show on collecting, and he asked me very kindly to join on. So I'll be there, and of course, every Sunday I'll be with you guys. Try to keep me away.
Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, that's some good shit. What about you, Vitch? Oh.
Sorry, I just muted myself so you didn't hear me breathing, coughing, and etc. So I am going to do a stream in a few hours. I've been kind of Sunday. That's the one time I can stream. I don't know what it's going to be about. I still haven't decided. I have an idea. It could just be a game stream, but I do like to do, like little subjects. I did our sports rig last week. A couple weeks before that, I was breaking down truther / conspiracy theories from the 70s and trying to, show what he got right, what maybe he didn't. So I don't know what I have a thought, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
You always got good streams, even when you're rocking the games. You still be talking about good shit. So yeah, man. I mean, shit, man.
It could be a game stream. It may just be a game stream.
I'll be there tonight, man. So that's cool.
If it is a game stream, I would do multiple games. It's not. I'll probably start with seafood, but I'll probably mix in like a few different games, so it's not just one.
Is that good, man? I've been. I don't know, man. I've been hearing some stuff.
I'll tell you, for me, I like it. It is difficult as hell, man. It is difficult.
That's SIFU, right?
SIFU. I'm pronouncing it seafood. If it's Saifu, I don't know. So one thing that I like, and it's also what you hate, but it's fun. It brings, how if you had a Genesis or SNES game,
I had
some of them had saves, but for the most part, there was really no saving, and it was like you had to get through this level perfectly. If you didn't, you get hit too many times, you get so many lies, so many continue, and you're out, right? So this has a mechanic of this age mechanic. Every time you die, you get older.
Whoa.
And then and it saves where you. So if you beat a level, so I beat the first level, but I'm age 30. So when I start the second level, I start off at age 30. So it's almost they adds this mechanic to where it's like incentivizing you to play like near perfect. So now I'm still trying to beat the first level at a younger age. So when it's saved, I'm not always
old
up against it. Yeah. Where it's like, oh, I only die a few times and then I got to start completely over, sort of thing.
Okay,
that's what's cool in the challenge about it.
Right. I was wondering because I kept hearing about the aging and I couldn't understand like what the fuck did it now that you explained it. That's why I was like, oh, that's what I heard so much about you aging throughout the game, and sometimes you can age too much. And I was like, what? I was like, what the fuck is going on with the game? But now that you explained it, it all makes sense. So all right, that's
and then it's exponentially because they have a counter. So if you die twice, so you die once, you'll be 21. But now your second death, they'll add 2 to it instead of just 1. So then you'll be 23, and then your third time you're 26, and then you keep going. And I think 70 is the oldest you can get, like 70, 75. And if you die again, it's completely done.
Right.
And so you find yourself restarting a whole level just to make sure you do it at a younger age. And that's the gimmick there. And that's what makes it fun. But it makes it challenging. And then, I mean, one stream, the stream I streamed it, I was sitting there talking to Stitch and Dildo about how to make beats and how, my little process. And I was getting slaughtered. I damn near just wasn't even paying attention because I was just talking about, oh man, how is Fat Steven?
Says, I just saw this and I was like,
oh man, I saw even in the chat, shout out to him because, he's one of the best citizen journalists. I mean, it's not just because he, we hang out with him, but like he's been doing so much coverage. And I saw he tossed a link in our chat. I didn't realize it because I check my Twitter twice.
Yeah, I didn't know either until it was too late, man. I was telling Baron before the show, like, yo, I'm gonna have to hit him up and apologize, man, because we missed his 4K, man, and it's a good thing. I remember him starting off after me. And but he does, his all the shit he does is different. So I can see, I mean, hell, he went from the dude, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be wrong, but before he did what was going on in Canada, he was way over, he was almost at 2K.
Yeah, he was very close to 2K.
Yeah. So he was like 1.7K or something like that. And then boom, he started doing this Canada shit, and he just fucking thousands of people subscribe to him, man. He's a beast, man.
I've been watching on the street. Honestly, I've got most of my news about what's been going on there from Fat Steven Seagal streams. No lie.
And then actually you get a lot of what's really going on in the streets from him, and then when it's funny how you can see the real shit in Fat Steven streams, but then when you watch news, the actual news channels, they're the ones that give you all the fluff and the bullshit. And I was like, damn, it's night and day, man. Hell, I mean, I was watching like Kirstie Alley, she was like, she made a comment, the actress, y'all know who, from Cheers and all that. She made the comment like, I'm praying for the people out there, like in the UK, but I don't know what's real and what's fake, because she sees what's real with what people are posting with pictures, but then when she's looking at the news, she's seeing all the fake shit, and it's like, it's like, it's fucked up, man. So she's trying to figure out what's what, and people were trying to, people getting on her ass, and I was like, you know what? At least she's being honest about, she has, she's hoping, she got people in her prayers, but she, from what she's looking at, because she's a part of the system, she's, she's in Hollywood, she can't tell the difference between what's fake and what's not, and it's like, that's the problem, man. When people really want to know the truth, they're being lied to, even if they're, a part of Hollywood or not. It's like, but it's good to see that Steven is covering shit. Just imagine if he was covering what was going on in the UK, like if he had a way to really look into
Ukraine.
Oh man, yeah, that's what I meant in Ukraine. I mean, like if he was able to see that, boy, just imagine what kind of shit he'd be reporting right now. But he's also doing a good thing with with the convoy and what was happening in Canada and what's happening here in the US. He's doing a hell of a job, man. So
Yeah, man.
Man,
Shout out to Fat Steven, man.
Yeah, shout out to Fat Steven, man. I hope he's feeling better, and we love you, brother. We know.
Too.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry that we missed your 4K, man. But dude, you're whooping ass, and I'll apologize to you when I talk to you, personally, man. But hate that I missed your 4K, man. I don't like missing people's celebrations, man, because they only come once, man. So it's like a birthday. I hate that shit, man. But I'll definitely I'll hit him up, man, when we're done, and apologize to him then, man.
Yeah, I actually just did something in the chat because since we talked about it, because my brain's so scatterbrained. If I don't do it right now, I might forget because I got, like I said, about to prep for a stream. And where in the hell is Tim Pool? I don't know. I haven't watched Tim Pool in a while.
Actually, man, Tim Pool, after what's been going on with him for the last couple months, it's like he's kind of fading. He's still there, but he's.
What do you mean? I remember the Jack Murphy crap that we had in chat for months.
Yeah, that it's like that, and I think something else happened to him after that, man. It's like he's just kind of I don't know if he's coming or going, bro. At this point, man,
yeah.
Boy, well, let me see. With me, I got a video that it's fucking 8:30. Fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a video that I wanted to fucking drop. I don't even know if I drop it now, will anybody watch it, or should I wait in the morning?
You can schedule it for the morning. So
yeah, I'll put it out because the only thing I got to do is drop the thumbnail on there, and then add all the hashtags and the and all that shit, and I'm done, man. But at this late at night, man, people probably ready to go to bed and get ready for tomorrow and shit. Yeah, I'll drop it tomorrow. But yeah, I had a video ready because I haven't dropped one in like 3 days, man. And it's funny how I haven't dropped the video in 3-4 days. This is the first thing I've done in like 3 days. And shit, I passed 700. I'm 725, or I think I'm at 726 now. And it's like look, Fat Steven's almost to 5K. Wow.
Yeah, he's at 4,500. Yeah,
whooping ass, man. I'm proud of that.
Hey, he earned it, man. He deserves it, man.
Yeah, he just.
And I just think the ironic thing is he was trying to stay away from politics. He basically became a Fortnite streamer, and it just hit him in his lap. You know what I mean, with this trucker thing. And he's a Canadian, so of course he's gonna care about it. And it just hit him in his lap. And, it still sucks a lot of the bullshit that's happening. I mean, geesh, and it's going to affect us, man. They're already, messing with people's bank accounts and all this other stuff. Yep. And like, this is North Korea. To do my little political thing, the West is becoming North Korea.
Right.
That dictatorship. Oh, you talk bad about us? We'll just take your money out. We'll do that stuff. That's what the precedent for it. But I mean, shout out to Steven.
It's funny that you mentioned that. Peterson from Canada,
Jordan Peterson.
He came on air and told them somebody told him, pull all your fucking money out your banks, like whatever the fuck you have, pull everything out because they're gonna come after you next. And he fucked around and he pulled all his money out. And dude, I mean, I could see them silencing him real quick in the midst of all this shit. Yeah, so I'm glad he did, man. And but a lot of people haven't been that fortunate, man.
Yeah, regular people are not going to be able to do that, and just the idea that they could do shit like that, and they're going to start doing it here if they haven't already. I know they technically did with the one girl, Laura Loomer, who I don't even know why they were mad at her. But yeah, man, that's crazy. So shout out to Fat Steven. It's cool that he was able to kind of take the bullshit that's going on. Positive that the truckers are standing up, but the bullshit and how they reacted to it. And make something positive for it. I hope he gets to. I think I said something about. Hope he gets to 100K, which you will. And like I said, it's crazy that he did not want to be in the political sphere. You know what I mean? But it hit him in the face. There was nothing he could do about it, and he made something out of it. So that's just like a cool thing. So, that
thing it hit home with him, and he did what, if something was happening here, it's kind of like when all those kids died at the concert, man, here in Houston, dude, a lot of people weren't talking about it, but I something inside of me, because I got kids, man, and actually, I know someone that was going to take their kids to the Saturday, that shit happened on a Friday.
Yeah.
the next night, one of my peeps was going to take their sons to that concert the next night, and when everything went to hell, to the Astroworld Festival, I was on it, man, and I mean that shit was important, man, because a few people were talking about it. You saw a lot of shit through TikTok or whatever, but that shit was big. It was major, man, and a lot of people died. And to be honest, that shit is nowhere from being over with. So when it comes down to this motherfucker getting sued and they dragging his bitch ass in the court, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be and he's from Houston too. He's from Missouri. Was it Missouri City?
He's from Missouri City, and that was partially where I was raised. When I was born in New Jersey, I was raised in the South Bronx when New York went fucking under, and then from there I moved out to Missouri City, which is on the outskirts of Houston, and boom. So he's from right up the road from where I was raised at, and he's a Kardashian now, all full of bullshit. It's crazy because about a month or so after all that happened, he's fucking playing golf with Michael Jordan and fucking Mark Wahlberg. Man, fuck him.
Fuck. Yeah, and I mean, not to go too much because we were trying to end. I know you got to, you talk about health and stuff. I'm not just saying that for that. I'm worried about 2-4. He's talked about his health, and I know he got to get up and move. So, but do they know how many people died? Because they said 8, but like
it
10 was way more.
10.
It was 10.
10 people died.
How many people got injured though? Because a lot of people
hundreds. And the lawsuit is over $1 billion.
I can imagine a lot of people were passing out still, I guess because anytime you heard a report and they said, no, way more people died than that, bro, way more people, like the TikToks and stuff, because they would see whole sections of people that passed out. So, I mean, hopefully some of them, came too, but even 10 is still a lot. And as many
man, the one of the last, if I'm not mistaken, one of the last ones was that 8-year-old boy, man.
Jeez.
Fuck, man. So
I would like to say, oh man, you shouldn't take an 8-year-old to a concert, but my people took me to concert when I was like 10.
Well, the thing is, the way it was set up, it was set up to be a family friendly. If that's when people didn't understand that why were the kids there? Because they got fucking Ferris wheels and all this other shit. They promoted it. They promoted it like it was family friendly, and it wasn't.
Right.
So it was like, fuck, man. People got duped into bringing their kids. Trust me, man. If people would have known that it was about this hard, if people knew how hard up it was, they would have never put their kids in the mix.
Yeah.
And when people got trampled and especially like this little kid, he was standing on his dad's shoulders and they trampled his father. The kid fell off and he ran over him. And it was like, fuck, man. And it took him like a day or two to even find his kid because he was looking all over. And they kept saying they had a John Doe. They didn't know who the kid was, his parents. And when it come to find out, dude was like, dog, that's my kid. And then this dude, Travis Scott, he went to try to pay for all the funerals, and people were like, nah, fuck you, man. We don't want, because they were going to sue him because basically if you allow this cat to pay for your funeral or you accept, people were refunding their tickets. If you'd accepted the refund or if you had accepted him paying for your funeral, then how can you sue him if you're already accepting shit from him? So they were like, fuck that, keep your money. You know what I'm saying? So they put them in court. And what I don't get is the dad, he sued him for $1 million, but dude, your son's worth more than that, man. I would have fucking
And you remember, you're not just suing him, you're suing that company, you're suing Live Nation.
Yeah, Live Nation, yup. And
they got it to cover, by the way. Because okay, he's just a rapper, but Live Nation has replaced Ticketmaster. They have billions. You know what I mean? They got billions of reserve. And this is really their fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they didn't set, because who was in charge of security? Who was in charge of all the factors that would have kept this shit with some control?
Yeah, they were fucking dog. And again, with the footage that they showed earlier, man, and people bypassing cops and running past security and all that, dog, it was a shit show to begin with from even earlier on that afternoon, man. But and it's funny because and I'm gonna say this and get off. Fucking Billie Eilish. She did a performance about a week or two ago, and this person was passing out because I think they had asthma or some shit. So she stopped the concert to get help for the person. And she stopped the concert, and after the person got help, she resumed the concert. Bitch ass Kanye West sits there and wants Billie to apologize to Travis Scott for doing what she did because he thought that was throwing shame on him. And I'm like, this motherfucker's a Kardashian too, trying to look out for his boy. Mm-hmm. I was like, come on, man. Kanye West is so full of shit, man. He needs to take his big job.
Man. That's some bullshit. And I think I don't know if he is in his management, but like he does a lot of music with Travis Scott. And I mean, he may be like, has some sort of management deal. Man. Listen, Cosme, I'm totally leaving the Freemasonry and all the conspiracy stuff. We just talking about the above ground standard story, because we can go deep with all these motherfuckers.
Right.
But man, I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. That's what they asked him to do, is stop the damn concert. And I mean, that's some craziness. That's crazy.
Yeah, after the concert, trust me, he's seen the ambulances, he's seen all that shit. He's seen people pulling out the yellow tape, but what does he do? He takes his bitch ass to a party with Drake, man. Fuck them, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People fucking dying, fighting for their lives, hundreds of people in the fucking hospital, and he goes to party. And then a month later, he's playing golf with fucking Jordan and Wahlberg. Man, he's a piece of shit, man. He's trash. He's trash, man.
Yeah, but Rough Girl, that's one thing I will say for the conspiracy. Sacrifice, ? A lot of people, even people in the crowd, were wondering, was that something? Because the guy in the TikTok said, man, this felt real satanic. All that fire. And that's another thing I thought about, man. People were struggling with breathing. They were closed up with each other. This motherfucker has fire going off, burning the oxygen that is available. You know what I mean? Because that burns up oxygen. So those people who were already struggling to breathe and already closed in, once you start shooting off, and these are massive like rockets of fire, you're burning all the oxygen in the air, and you're making it even harder for those people to breathe. So that's
shit show, man. Yeah, that was bad, man.
Shit show.
But
sorry to end on this somber note, guys. We started talking about some depression.
Yeah, man. I know, man. It's just but that's far from over with, and I'll resume back talking bad about his ass when the court case starts here.
Yeah,
and it should be starting pretty soon, the next year or so. So
God, I hope he loses. I hope they lose that, man.
Yeah, I hope he loses that.
I think they will.
They might settle out. Even if I mean, it'll still be for a big number, but it just settle out. It's just like you shouldn't just be able to just pay your way out of something like that. And that's what's going to happen. Live Nation's probably going to cut a check for like 500, 600 million. He's probably going to cut it. They'll probably pull together maybe 500, 600 million, settle out of court. That's what I see happening, because that's just how they roll. They may even put the just so it don't go to court, they may even pay them exactly what they want. They may pay them more than what they want. They say, here's $2 billion just so this doesn't go to court. And this is all to see how fucked up we ran things, because then that may fuck Live Nation up going forward with other artists and other festivals. Right. So I can see this being settled out of court, unfortunately.
Yeah. But yeah, didn't mean to end on this note, y'all. But boy, I just wanted to thank.
Alf.
He should go to he should go to jail.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He should go to jail. He shouldn't be able to just pay. But him, his label, and Live Nation, they're just gonna cut him a check.
For inciting a riot.
Yeah, he really did. He legitimately did.
He did. So that's what he should go to jail for. But y'all, I'm gonna get up. I need to get up and move around. But look, I want to tell everybody, thank y'all for being here. Thank you, Baron. Thank you, Vigilante. Thank you for everybody in the chat for coming, supporting us, showing us love, being here for us, man, every weekend, man. You guys are awesome, man. Thank you for helping us, with our goals and what we're trying to do. I know I'm trying to reach to the top. These gentlemen are too. I know it's a struggle, but we're all in this fight together, man. We just want to tell everyone, thank y'all for being here and supporting us, because without y'all, none of us would be here. And hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evenings. Vigilante, before we go, what time your show starting tonight?
We'll say 12:30, because this went a little long. I need a little time for prayer.
All right.
I know. Well, it'll be 11:30 your time.
Okay, cool. So shit, if you guys are central, you guys got about a good 3 hours.
Yeah, I may start it earlier than that, just because if I just decide to do just games, I'm gonna start it earlier than that. But if I do my topic, I'm gonna do my research, see how much I can get for the show, and if it don't come up right, I'm gonna just do a game stream, and I'll probably start that around midnight this time. So
well, you know,
midnight East Coast, 11 o'clock.
Well, I mean, whether he's doing topics or he's gaming, he's always gonna have some real shit to talk about either way.
Definitely.
So
Definitely.
please subscribe to Vigilante Williamson if you haven't. Subscribe to Baron Ormatag if you haven't. These guys are awesome. Check out Vigilante tonight. Check out Baron Wednesday night. You guys will see me Friday back again to do the pre-show, and I'll be dropping a video tomorrow morning and be dropping videos throughout the week. But we wanted to go and give a shout out Fat Steven Seagal, you know, our other king that's not here. Please subscribe to Fat Steven Seagal if you haven't. But I wanted to tell everyone, thank you guys for being here. We love y'all. We thank y'all.
Love you.
Guys. Yeah, we love y'all, man. And you guys have a great evening. You guys take care. And we out.
Peace.
Peace.